got 10 minutes to game time. Let's all gather around.
What? 1 of 1. Mookie freaking Betts. Drew Reimer.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
They smell so good. Is it just me, my friends? I know this sounds absolutely horrible. Anybody else here like the smell of gasoline? Give me a hell yeah in the chat. I don't know why. Obviously, I don't huff or anything, to be straight with you. But I've always loved the smell of gasoline. I don't know why. Oh, hell yeah. Wow. I am so peanut butter and jealous, my dude. This is absolutely freaking amazing. Wow. That is a Tyrannosaurus Rex tooth. Dustin, you win, bro. How cool is that? I love it so much. Jonathan over here says, man, 6-year-old Jonathan just peed himself. You're not cool unless you pee your pants. If peeing your pants is cool, then call me Miles Davis. Seattle Mariners. Oh my Lanta. Wow. Check that out, you legends.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Rays and Kirk Noah. You just got yourself a Strokes of Gold Junior Caminero. That is a case hit, my dude. Congratulations, Kirk Noah. Damn, brother. And you already know, buddy, that is a rookie. So if that was mine, that would go straight into the pre-grade pile, my dude. Damn. Hey, get out of my head, Kirk Noah. I love you, brother. Thank you. I am so stoked we could pull that together, big man. Wow. Oh, wow. Number 22 out of 25, Jackson Churio. Congratulations, Kirk Noah. Goodness gracious, my man. That is beautiful. You know what that deserves? JunkWax Nasty. Congratulations, Kirk Noah. 22 out of 25 on the Churio. And that is a triple material.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Holy shiitake mushrooms. How about a fantastic Friday morning banger? How about a little morning wood?
Giggity, giggity.
James Wood. On card. Mojo Refractor. Prospect autograph. Lightning has struck twice, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, Mr. Behrman Sr. Torrey Holt. JunkWax Nasty. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Holy cow there, buddy. Wow. That is not numbered, but that is still absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Amazing. Wow. I am so stoked that I could find that for you, Dalen. Name the 5 best rappers. Dalen, 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 and Dalen. Because I rip hot fire. There you go, buddy.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my.
Very good. Okay, very good.
Gods recognize gods. Who the fuck is that guy?
Beautiful. Yes, it was DJ. But would you just look at it? Our second Kayla Harrison rookie autograph here in the family. Bro, you win.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
JunkWax! Nasty! Congratulations, Felicidades Cesar Mendoza. Beautiful tarjeta, mi amigo. And Kayla Harrison is a soon-to-be Hall of Famer. Seriously. One of the best female fighters that we have ever seen grace the planet.
Our old song was baby back, baby back, baby back. It was about ribs cause that was our thing. Our new ribs are bigger, the whole menu's better. So we changed the song to be bigger than ribs. Chili's is back, baby back, baby back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby back, baby back.
Oh my Lanta. Oh, Senor Mendoza. And gotta love pack number 4, my brother. Come on. JunkWax Nasty. Congratulations, Felicidades, Cesar Mendoza.
Oh my God.
How about stud prospect for the Colorado Rockies? Charlie Condon on the Power Brokers. I know it, Luke, I know. That is absolutely beautiful. 2 out of 8 on the Charlie Condon. And Condon is a stud. Stab it for Brian, then toss it. Your wish is my command, sir. There you go. Pick the paper
Oh my
up,
God,
put
it's so
it in the
juicy.
bag. Bop, bop. Pick the paper up and put it in the bag. Give me a hell yeah if you remember that. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of stabbed wanders. And then he wants us to go ahead and chuck them as well. Double yeet. See ya. Seattle Mariners. Number 2/100. And folks, how about first on print to 100 on the Juan Soto?
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
How about a casual Friday morning bookend, ladies and gentlemen? First on print.
Wake up, it's a cardboard kind of day with Dalen on the mic, get ready to play. We're ripping packs from the past to the now. Vintage wax to chrome, we'll show you how. Spicy water in hand, we pull that heat with grails, refractors, and hits so sweet. Amanda's in the mix, keeping things on track. Mrs. JunkWax knows how to crack that back. It's the JunkWax Vintage Morning Show, where the pulls are wild and the vibes all flow. From Bo to Brock, from J-Rod to Shaq, we're flipping through decades, never looking back. Live on 5, that's TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Card clubs deep, and every legend's in the room. Yeah, it's the JunkWax Vintage Morning Show. Grab your coffee, your cards, and let's go.
Ripping packs and cracking back.
cardboard and chaos. JWV in the AM. Let's roll.
Well, good morning, you legends. How the heck are you? Damn good to see you on this terrific Tuesday morning. Hello, Ernie Larson. Hello, Jeffro. Good to see you, Mikey, too. How we doing, gentlemen? Hi. I missed you so much. So we are live over on TikTok. If I could have a moderator jump over to TikTok real quick and help me out a little sound check, that would be magnificent. Good morning, Jeffro. How you doing, you sexy beast? Good to see you on this terrific Tuesday. Mr. Brian Sapansky, top of the morning to you. There's Mikey. Good morning, Mikey. Buenos dias, Kobe Luna. All right, so we're going to turn on some Spotify, and I hope, fingers crossed, that the music comes through and the soundboard. Let's see. Hey, no worries, Mikey. No worries, brother. So, do you guys hear music over on TikTok? Do you hear music on Twitch? Excellent. How's the level, Kobe? Okay, so let's crank it up just a scotch. It's supposed to be pretty light. It's supposed to be in the background. So, one last test.
Oh my God, it's so juicy!
Did you hear all that? Hey, thank you so much, Jeffro. I appreciate that, brother. We're going to be posting some pictures probably today of that graduation. It was pretty good. All right, soundboard is doubling. Damn it. Okay. Son of a gun. How about if I do that? Check, 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 check. Can you hear me? But now you can't hear my mic. Now my mic's probably dead, right? Check, 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 check. Can you hear my mic? You guys can hear me over here on Twitch, but I don't think they can hear me on TikTok. Sound sucks. I'm just going to be honest. I've been working on this for a week, trying to reroute all my sound to different platforms and all this good kind of stuff. Good morning, Brian Smith. Good to see you, buddy. So I'm assuming they can't hear my audio over here on TikTok. Could you guys not hear my mic on TikTok for the last 30 seconds? Thank you all. I appreciate you this morning helping me out. Yep, you guys couldn't hear my mic. Okay, let's try this. Check, 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 check. Can you hear my mic? But now you can't hear music. Probably. Yes. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, I don't know what else to do. So I guess we're just gonna have doubled up sound over here on the talk. So they've got sound effects. They're just gonna hear it doubled, unfortunately. So I'll take it. I'll take it. No worries. Stern and McGrath Chris smacking us with that resub this morning for the 19th month. Cannot thank you enough, good sir. It is wonderful to see you over here, you legend. Top of the morning to you. All right. Well, let's go with it. So, good morning, my dear friends. Hey, thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate that, good sir. It is damn good to see you. I missed you all so darn much, although it feels like I saw most of you on Sunday. We had such a fun show on Sunday, by the way, over on Whatnot. If you have not joined us on Whatnot yet, you are missing out, my friends. It is so much fun. Mikey 2 says, Dalen, your little something should be there today.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Oh, really?
Right.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, Mikey 2. Thank you in advance, you legend. So, folks, we have an action-packed, terrific Tuesday morning ahead of us. Let me tell you, we have the full 5 Hobby Box Mixer football break. I could not be more excited to bust into all 5 of those boxes, and I think we're going to do that this morning. We also have a couple of juicy family rips for Mr. Bearman Sr. Is Mr. Bearman Sr. here with us this morning? I hope so. All right, so we've got music playing. I think you know
what we must do next. Before we bust into anything, we gotta bust into that nectar of life. How about some spicy water? Oh, it's equal volume to voice? Okay, let me turn it down a scotch. Is that better? Or now maybe you can't hear it at all. How's that? Good morning, Dutch. How you doing, John? Oh, it's not moving. Oh. That's bizarre. I can literally see the sound level right here. And now it's dead. There's nothing coming through. Are we playing Whitesnake? Should definitely not be playing Whitesnake. Hold up. Hold up. It... There we go. That's better. Mikey 2 says, so do we define spicy water as any carbonated water? Yes. As long as it does not have sugar or sweeteners in it. Yes. Good morning, Angelo. How you doing, good sir? Awesome to see you. As always, you legends, we're going to give everybody just a couple of seconds to file in, and then we were going to get this show rolling. We're just messing with some sound over here this morning, so I appreciate you bearing with me. All right, still equal volume. I got nothing. Okay, let's try this. How's that? Is that better? Good morning to our favorite Schmidt head. Top of the morning to you, legend. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that, good sir. So do you think that's better, or do you think that's where we should have it? I can turn it down a little bit more as well. But I think it's also going to turn down the...
Ooh, yeah!
Did that come through loud and clear, or is that muted as well?
Oh my God, it's so juicy!
Yes, we are, Ernie Larson. Okay, excellent. That's good stuff. PJ Breaks, top of the morning to you, buddy. Okay, cool. I think we're solid. So, ladies and gentlemen, less sound messing, more rippy. There you go, Jeffro. All right, let's bust into that nectar of life. First and foremost, humongous shout out to Mr. Johnny Utah, all Brandon Franz. Good morning, Dutch. It is so nice to see you over here, John. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Okay, volume is okay now. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that, good sir. Top of the morning to you, Mr. Johnny Mesco. How you doing, buddy? Happy Tuesday. Damn good to see you. And yes, it was a wonderful holiday. I appreciate that, brother. Happy belated Memorial Day, everybody. Oh, you rock my face off, Jeffro. Keep the positivity flowing, you legend. Good morning, the Hammer. And we're not talking about Mark Coleman. Good morning, my brother. You know what? Let's just turn this camera around for a moment, so we have a little chat while I bust into my nectar of life. Cheers, my friends. First spicy water of the week. Damn, I love spicy water. Excuse me. Okie dokie, legends. We have busted into that spicy water. We have dialed in the sound this morning, and thank you so much for your assistance on that. I cannot thank you enough. James Erickson, my fellow Washingtonian, top of the morning to you, legend. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday thus far. All right, let's get this party started, shall we? Do we have a Jeff Behrman Sr. in here this morning? I have not seen that handsome gentleman yet, but we have some juicy family rips this morning. So Jeff Behrman Sr. snagged not one, but 2 mega boxes. He snagged 1 MJ Holdings box and 9 Topps Chrome Cosmic Basketball packs. Excuse me. Hobby style. Andy is a baller. Good morning. Well, I guess we don't have a Behrman yet. Shoot. All right, well, let's bust into our very first pack. Oh, juicy, JunkWax. And then we'll see if we have Mr. Bearman here with us. How about that? And let's go back to 1986 this morning. 1986 Topps Mini Leaders. See if we can find a little Ricky Henderson. Maybe a Holy Noly. Ah, Ernie Larson. I would love to. Let's do that. Thank you for the reminder, my brother. I appreciate it. All right. We start the morning with a little promo. Oh, they're a little sticky. Being in there for 40 years. Oh, we have the man, the myth, the mustache. Mr. Mike Schmidt getting us started for the Fightin' Phillies.
I'd like to have a go around with that filly.
How about Gary Pettis, Anthony Pettis' daddy? Old Willie Wilson for the Crazy Card Lady Kim's Royals. Walt Terrell with a luscious lip curtain for the Tigres, hurling some heat. Hey, how about another man, myth, mustache? Had a little mustache pack here to start our morning. Mr. Jack Morris. Top of the morning, Senor Ruiz. Good to see you, Oscar. And last but not least, the dude who wears his mustaches above his eyeballs, Mr. Bruce Hurst for the Bo Sox. There you go. Mikey 2, is Andy is a baller just the name for Andy Isabella, the former Cardinals wide receiver? I don't think so. I don't think so, buddy. There's just a guy over here on TikTok called Andy is a baller. Maybe. Hey, Andy is a baller. Are you a professional football player by chance? That would be sweet. Good call, though, Mikey 2. You just never know. All right, you legends. One more call. Do we have Mr. Bearman Sr. here this morning? Jeff. My name is Jeff. If not, I think we're just going to go ahead and move forward. Or maybe we bust into our football break. And then we come back to his. That's a possibility. Good morning, all my TikTokers over here. Got to give you some love. Mr. Mikey, Joey Krug, Angelo, Scooter, Bart, Dougie, Philly Blunt, Mr. Matthew Holmes. Top of the morning to you, gentlemen. Good to see you as always. Big hugs. Firm handshakes all around. And folks, we are already up to 3.1 thousand likes over here on TikTok, and we've only been here a few minutes. Goodness gracious. Oh, you know it, Brian Smith. That's true, Jeff Bro. It's true. You are a Jeff. All right, legends. I think I'm going to refresh that shop for the first time this morning, make sure we're not missing anything, and then let's bust into a football break, and we'll come back to Mr. Bearman Sr.'s boxes. Speaking of legends, good morning, Boston Bill. How you doing, my fellow long hair, don't care brother? All right, we are good to go, folks. We are solid in the shop. If you see, we have a beautiful break sheet right in front of us here. We're going to take Mr. Bearman Sr.'s movie and bust it after the football break. No biggie. Good morning, Boston Bill. How you doing, buddy? Shout out to you and Jules. Hell of a way to start our morning, legends. We have Topps Composite Breakers Delight. We have Contenders Optic Football with 2 more autographs. These cards are really cool, by the way. Love these boxes. We have the big boy, 2024 Score Football with 400 cards. Looking at 4 autographs at least, sometimes maybe more. How about some Topps Finest? Looking at 2 more autographs. And last but not least, our 2024 Illusions with 3 more autographs and 2 memorabilia cards. Ooh, by the way, folks, I got to be honest. I feel like an old man this morning, so I totally ate it in my kitchen yesterday. I slipped in the kitchen, and I sprained the hell out of my wrist. So my left wrist is like, ugh, ouch kabibbles. It's not broken. I could still move it. It just hurts real bad. All right, so let's start with some 2024 Score Football. And then we will slowly but surely move through all 5 of these boxes. We are looking for 14 autographs, if not more. Couple of memorabilia cards as well. There you go, Jeffro. Luckily, I did not break a hip. I landed on my hands. Massive and Vaughn, good morning, my man. Nice to see you back. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a good day thus far. As always, you legends, if you are new here this morning, welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. You can find me here almost every single day, ripping packs, cracking backs, and having an absolutely splendid time with the rest of the family. So, folks, if you are new here this morning, a couple of things to keep in mind. We are live on 5 platforms every single show. So right this second, we are live on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and the preferred viewing experience with the whole rest of the fam damly is over here on Twitch. So if you would like to make the switch, my friends, it is free, it is easy, and we'd love to have you. And also, if you would like to participate this morning, all you have to do is head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com, and there might just be some new stuff up there if you want to take a gander. So, Timbo, you can check the list. It is right in front of you there, my brother. Absolutely. Mr. Zach Kickerillo, top of the morning to you, legend. I love the positivity. Thank you, Mr. Vaughn. Zach Kickerillo says, that's so crazy, Dalen. I also fell in my living room going into the kitchen. My wrist hurts. Hey, my brother from another mother. Happens to the best of us, gosh dang it. That is correct, Mikey. That's correct. It's Danny. Good morning, Senor Rendon. Good to see you, my man. Good morning, Josh Watson. Oh, you know it's football time, good buddy. There you go, legends. You should be able to see that list right in front of you. So Timbo wanted us to check the list. And Mikey, too, can you read off who has who? I am driving and can't remember who I bought. Sure thing, brother. I sure can. Big Daddy Cool. Good morning, James Berkey. How you doing, buddy? Good morning, CJ Smiles. You smiling son of a gun. I love you. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Danny Rendon. Why, thank you, Mikey. Okay, so we're going to go through the entire list. Actually, you know what, Mikey? I'm just going to tell you who you have, brother, because if I have to go through the whole list, that might be kind of annoying to the rest of the audience here. So, Mikey 2, you have the Broncos, you have the Buccaneers, you have the Chargers, you have the Cowboys, you have the Packers, you have the Panthers, you have the Rams. Yeah, there you go, buddy. So you have Rams, Panthers, Cowboys, Chargers, Buccaneers, Broncos. There you have it, buddy. All right, legends. You know what time it is. For the very first time on this terrific Tuesday morning, right here in Austin, Texas, it is so damn good to see each and every one of you. And like I've been saying, I have that feeling that we're going to find something juicy in this break. You know what we must do, ladies and gentlemen? On this terrific Tuesday morning, we shout Grippeth. And we shout Rippeth. Good luck. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. Starting off with our old score football here. Don't you worry, we will bust through some base cards because there is 400 of them. There's a whole lot of cards in this box. Empty box, legends. Pack number 4 is to the side because it is tradicion. James Berkey, the list is wrong. Uh-oh. Oh. Thank you, James Berkey. I appreciate that, buddy. Gave me a heart attack. Lane Rust, good morning, brother. How you doing? Good to see you. Alrighty. Starting off with old Barry Sanders. There you go, Cody Supergrover. Hell a way to start the break, in my humble opinion. And we're going to skip through some base cards here because there's a whole lot of them. Don't you worry, you will get them all. And hell yes. Start off with Barry Sanders and Bo Jackson. Come on now. Hell yeah. If that is not a magnificent way to start a break, my dear friends, I don't know what is. Straight cash, homie. Mr. Randy Moss on the Men of Canton. Brian Thomas Jr., Go Tigers, rookie. Jordan Love on the franchise. Ooh, our very first autograph, and it's for the Dirty Birdies. Congratulations to Cody Durr. Got a little Nate Split Your Wiggins rookie autograph. Beautiful. Sleeving that one up. Thank you, Dutch. Lane Rust, it is wonderful to have you this morning, my dude. Good to see you back. How are you, my man? Bertera, good morning. And Legends, we are already up to over 5,000 likes. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. All right. Finishing off round one. Andrew Phillips. Big Joe Alt. Johnny Brooks from right here in Austin, Texas. Little Penix. Couple of 1-2 University of Washingtons. My cousin, Dalen McMillan. Keon Coleman for the Bills. Imani Bailey, Devontae Walker, and last but not least, Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy, Gabrielle Murphy for Minnesota. Nice first round. Lane Rust, worn out from the weekend, but we're going to make it. You were absolutely right, my man. I had a doozy of a weekend myself, but I am so grateful to be here with each and every one of you. We're going to make it a wonderful morning. Okie dokie. Let me snag myself a little sippy. That's right, Daddy. Just a little Penix.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
All right. We don't need that break sheet up there. First card on the stand of the morning. All right, let's move on. Pack number 2. Bertera says, you're one of the best at pronouncing names. Thank you, Bertera. I sincerely appreciate that compliment, brother. That means more to me than you will ever know. James Berkey, congratulations to Sawyer on his graduation. You were absolutely right. And like buddy. Melody is going to be a very happy camper this morning. I am so sorry. Before I was so pleasantly interrupted, my friends, check this out. Commentator extraordinaire, number 20, Mr. Phil Sims.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Oh my Lanta. That's what I'm saying, Dutch. Good morning, Teddy Edison. Wonderful to see a couple of magnificent moderators. That is 17 out of 20. And look at the nice autograph for that not young man on the red zone. Beautiful. Phil Sims is in the Hall of Fame, I think. So there you go. Little Hall of Fame autograph this morning. Beautiful. I told you, my dear friends. There's going to be something juicy in here besides this, too. You know, I do not use that as a sales tactic, by the way, just to let you know. You don't hear me say that every single break. But sometimes, I got to be honest with you, when I have that feeling, and I have that feeling about this break. So, let's see what we continue to find, my dear friends. All right, so, but what I was saying is before I was so pleasantly interrupted, I will have some pictures up today of Sawyer's graduation in the JunkWaxVintage family group. So you all get to see that. I am indescribably proud of my son. It was pretty cool. I was a crying mess for his graduation. I was a boob. I kept looking at him in his cap and gown, and I tried to stop myself, too. I was like, come on, Dalen. Quit crying. Quit it. And then every time I would look at him, I would get like a flood of memories into my brain of everything that him and I had been through over the last 18 years. So yeah, I was a big boob. But thank you, Dutch. I appreciate that, buddy. All right. Hey, thank you so much, Senor Ruiz. I appreciate you, buddy. All right, let's skip through some base cards here, folks. Ooh, little Joe Montana. on the scorecard. Nice one. Marshawn Lloyd, rookie. Andrew Phillips, Joe Alt, Johnny Brooks from right here in Austin. Penix, McMillan, Keon Coleman. We just saw this pack. Walker, Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy. There we go. Little Fatanu, rookie. Another Joe Alt. So nice. We have seen him thrice. The legend, Mr. Eric Dickerson for Mary's Rams. Your MVP, Mr. Josh Allen, and Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals. Beautiful. All right, pack number 3. Good morning to all my legendary folks over here on TikTok. It is so nice to have you this morning. Good to see you, G-Bro. How you doing, buddy? Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, my dear friends. And we are almost up to 10,000 likes already over here on TikTok. I see you, James Berkey. All right, how about Sam Laporta? Getting us started. Skipping through some base. And we have Dalen Thompson for the Cardinals. Brock Bowers for your Raiders. And that goes to Timbo this morning. Good morning, Timbo T. Wood. How about TD for the Broncos? Shout out to Danny Rendon. Little Jay Jetta for Minnesota. Our third autograph is for the Lions. There you go, Super Grover. Beautiful. Little Terrion Arnold rookie autograph. Not too shabby. Good morning to all my folks over here on YouTube and Kick. Great to see you this morning. If my mom is watching, good morning, Mom. There you go, Super Grover. Oh, yeah. All right, moving on. Split your Wiggins to go with your autograph. Elijah Drock. Cole Bishop. Orahoro. Latu. Peyton Wilson. Xavier Legette, showing some midriff. Aeneas Smith. And Spencer Rattler for the Saints. Going to Dutch. Little JVD. Very nice. Moving on. Thank you, Brian Smith. Good. So he is in the Hall of Fame. Excellent. All right, getting us started here. Ooh, looks like we have another autograph. Ooh, and maybe a die cut. Oh, hell yeah. Mikey 2. You win, my brother. First on print to 10, Ladd McConkey rookie.
Oh my God!
You know it, Bubba. Thank you so very much. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, gosh dang it. First on print to 10, Ladd McConkey. That is beautiful. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Hell yeah. We have found one other like that, and we sent it off for grading, and it came back a 10 for Miss Melody, I believe. Beautiful. Sleeving that one up for you, Mikey 2. And just one more time, my friends. I told you. I told you that this one was going to be special, gosh dang it. And it is already shaping up to be that way. So congratulations, Mikey 2. First on print to 10 on your Ladd McConkey. Periwinkle Blue. It's a caravan for me ma. On the stand there for you, Mikey 2. All right, let's continue. Quinyon Mitchell for the Eags. Little CJ Stroud on the franchise. Aeneas Williams, the Men of Canton. Howdy ho there, Malik Neighbors. Good morning, Marky Mark and the Wheels Bunch. Good to see you, my brother. TJ Tampa. Bullard. Fuaga. Washington. Get off my Kool-Aid. Jatavion Sanders from right here in Austin, Texas. Rome from the University of Washington. Hey, Joey Krug. Yes, you did, good sir. We are up to 10,000 screen beats over here this morning on TikTok. Y'all are a bunch of screen beating. JunkWax, love it. Positive Tuesday morning having legends. And I cannot thank you enough for starting the morning the right way. Have a terrific remainder of your Tuesday, Joey Krug. And we will see you back here later tonight, my brother. Thank you as always, my man. And he says, Also, I advise you to make nasty stickers. Would be a fan favorite. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. I will keep that in mind. All right, we got Mr. Fisk. I thought that was a trice. And then a PSA 10 kid reporter. Beautiful. Well, good morning, Jason Huel. How you doing, buddy? Always nice to see you on this terrific Tuesday. Christian, because I do not have a TikTok shop, my friend. So we actually have our own website, Christian, JunkWaxVintage.com. So if you want to check that out, Christian, I appreciate you taking a gander, my friend. And right now we're in the middle of a 5 hobby box football break, but we will have some time for some family rips when we get done with this. But it'll probably be about an hour or so until we get back into some family rips. So just want to be transparent with you, Christian. So if you want to snag something a little bit later, if you do not have time to wait, that is 1,000% okay. Because we will be back here tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we get to do it all over again. You do the same, Joey Krug. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. All right, skipping through some base cards here, folks. Now remember, you will get all of the base cards. We ship them all to you. We don't play the whole I just ship you the hits game. All right, Nico Collins for the Texans on the scorecard. On a little lad McConkey. So nice, we have seen him twice. There you go, Mikey 2. Congratulations, you legend. Rome for the University of Washington. Travis Swift, Mrs. JunkWax's PC on the franchise. Beautiful. Peyton Manning and his giant cranium. Look at him. He's going to go cry on his huge pillow. Drake May, rookie. Jenkins, Leroy's cousin. Brian Thomas Jr. Kamari Lassiter, Booker, Newton, Arnold, Wingo, and Amarius Mims for WKRP in Cincinnati. And a little PSA 10 kid reporter. Moving on. That's right, Lane. You know it, my brother. Leroy Jenkins. All right. How about a little Delpit? Getting us started. A little Dijon Bijan in there. One half of the brothers Watt on the scorecard for James Berkey's Steelers. C.J. Stroud on your Emergent. Marvin Harrison Jr. How about the legend, Mr. Kurt Warner on the Men of Canton. Mr. Myles Garrett for the Browns. Shout out to Tim Hudson. Fatanu for the Dogs. Braylon Dalen Allen. Kitchens. Howdy ho there, Malik Neighbors. Shout out to Melody. Brendan Rice. Chop and the Swiss family. Robinson. Michael Pratt. Shout out to our buddy Mike Pratt. Tyler Guyton. Javon Baker. And another PSA 10 kid reporter. All right, folks, we're down to the nitty-gritty here on box number 1 of 5. Andrew, good morning. Que bueno verte, Kobe Luna. Mil gracias, hermano. All right, we start off with a little Calais Campbell. Ooh, we have our 4th autograph for Dembo. Nope, just kidding. It is number 2/100, color match, Charles Haley. And that one goes to Mikey 2 again. Nice one, Mikey. Mr. Koba. How about Coach Prime, back-to-back Cowboys? Nice one, Mikey 2. Will Levis from Kentucky on the franchise. Saquon Gnarls Barkley. Jaden Daniels, rookie on the Emergent. Sleeve that one up. How about Ennis Colson? Byron Murphy from here in Austin, Texas, going to Seattle. He took the Dalen trip backwards. Max Milton. Sua Mataya. Grayson Murphy. Brandon Dorless. J.J. McCarthy from Minnesota. Jaden Hicks for Kansas City. And your PSA 10 kid reporter. Sleeving up a little JD. Good morning, you legends. I see a whole bunch of new people over here on TikTok. It is damn nice to see you this morning. All right, we're going to sleeve up that Haley number to 100 as well for Mikey 2. Well, good morning, Mr. Kenyon. Hope you and little Kenyon are having a fantastic Tuesday to get us started. All right, last base pack magic on our first hobby box. And I think we're going to leave the pack number 4s until very, very last. And we'll do a whole bunch of pack number 4s at the end. All right, we got a little Johnny Football to get us started. Shout out to Tim Hudson. And that one goes to Tim Hudson. Beautiful. Hey, thank you, Mikey, too. We will see you back here shortly. Ooh, what do we have here? Showcase Men of Canton to 100. Little Eric Dickerson. That's a nice one. And that one goes to Mikey 2. Again. There you go, Mikey Koba, for the third time. Christian Gonzalez on the franchise. Another J.J. McCarthy, hot rookie. Terrion Arnold to the Max Crosby on the franchise. The numbers, Mason. Mason Smith. Shout out to the Tigers. Hey, thank you so much, Dutch. Good morning, Richard Davis, our favorite lazy gamer. I hope you're having a wonderful day, my man. Always nice to see you. Another OG of the family. Xavier Worthy, my son's PC, from right here in Austin, Texas. Jermaine Burton. Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks. Frank Gore Jr. Cade Stover. Quinyon Mitchell showing some midriff as well. Cooper DeJean. And Marshawn Lloyd. Finishing off our base packs there, family. All right. Let's leave up some Dickerson, and we are moving on. You know it, Lane. Thank you for getting my extremely obscure references. I appreciate it so much. Surge Magic 40. Sincerely appreciate you smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the crew. Nice to have you. So, folks, if you are new here this morning, welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. You can find me here almost every single morning, starting your morning right with that daily dose of positivity. Some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always a lot of laughs. Typically at my expense, and I would have it no other way. So if you are new here this morning, my friends, keep in mind that we are live on Twitch as well. The whole rest of the fam family is over there. If you want to come join us, we would love to have you. All right. Let's go some Illusions football, shall we? 2024. Looking for another 3 autographs in here. And like I said, folks, we're going to save those pack number 4s until the very, very end. As always, it is tradición. Buena suerte, my friends. Good luck. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. And I sincerely hope that I find each and every one of you something juicy. Good morning, everybody. It is amazing to have each and every one of you. Thank you for hanging out with little old me. They do not make these easy. There we go. Empty box legends. Our pack number 4s to the side. Go with our other pack number 4s. All right. Good luck. Here we go. I think we're going to do this one in a couple of rounds, my friends. Weird rip alert on pack number 1. Mikey 2. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. All right. And we start off. Ooh, these are pretty. How about a little Jared Goff for the Lions? Max Crosby. Dalen Hurts for those world champion Eagles, going to Mark Keys. How about a pink parallel number to 299 for the Lions, Adam Thielen. No, excuse me, I'm so sorry, that's a Panther. Silly Dalen. Number to 199 for the Panthers, going to Mikey Koba. There you go, dude. Another numbered for you. Jamar Chase for the Bengals on the amazing. Ladd McConkey for the Chargers. Rookie. Austin Eckler for the Commanders. Wrong Commander. But hey, we'll take it. Ooh, on the Illusionists. How about a little Bo Nix for the Broncos? That goes to Mikey 2 as well. Oh, my Lanta. Shout out to Mrs. JunkWax and Mary. Miss Mary has the Kansas City Chiefs. Congratulations, Mary, on yourself a little Travis Swift jumbo relic on the highlight swatches. That is not numbered, but very pretty. I'm going to sleeve that one up for Mary. Jonathan Million, 440. Did I find the Pokemon? We did, but it sold immediately. Sorry about that, buddy. But we got some more coming. Ooh, that's a big boy top loader. There you go. Nice one, Mary. Congratulations on our first relic of the break. Right? I see you, Bubba. All right, last but not least, you got a little Justin Sherbert for the Chargers. Last but not least. Excellent. All right, nice first round on our illusions. Moving on. Good morning to all you amazing folks over here on TikTok. It is nice to have you. Ooh, we start off with an acetate abracadabra for dem boys, Micah Parsons. Oh, I think we have something juicy here, family. Goodness gracious. All right, we got a little A.J. Brown for the Eagles. Saquon Gnarls Barkley, back-to-back Eagles. Shout out to Mark Keys. Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Garrett and the Jets. Garrett and the Jets. And last but not least on the rookie idols for the Falcons. How about Michael Vick and Michael Penix? A couple of legendary Michaels on the double relic.
Oh, yeah!
That's a nice one. Congratulations to the Falcons, and that is Mr. Josh Watson. Shout out to our railroad employee brother this morning. There you go, Joshy. Yes, it sure is. The Mikey's so nice, they gave him to you twice. There you go, Josh Watson. Pretty one there, buddy. Beautiful. Well, good morning, Mr. Bearman. There's our Bearman Senior. Your ears were burning earlier, my brother, because we were looking for you. So, Jeff Bearman, just to let you know, my brother, we went ahead and busted into the football break, and I put your products off to the side. So we'll bust into those right after this break. Good morning, Jeff. Mr. Morales, buenos dias. How you doing, Dylan? And Legends, we are up to 15,000 likes over here on TikTok. Cannot thank you enough for smacking that screen around like it called your mother something derogatory. All right, here we go. Starting off a little CJ Stroud. Nice one. On the Game Magicians, CJ Stroud. And that goes to Nikolai. Derek Gorenflow. Good morning, my brother. Always good to see you. Derek Evenflow. How about one half of the brothers Watt for the Steelers? Bryce Young. The legend, Mr. Joe Montana. And Tua Tagovailoa. Finishing off that one. All right, we are halfway there. Brandon Ainsworth, good morning, you legend. Ooh. Justin Miller, you're going to be a happy camper. How about the Drake May Illusionists? Going to the Patriots, and that is Timbo T. Wood. There you go, buddy. How about Mr. Mitchell for the Colts? Rookie autograph. Going to Mr. Justin Miller. On the Rookie Vision. And it is numbered to 50.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Justin Miller. That's a nice one, my man. Thank you, Dutch. Hey, what's up, Lil Rock? Damn good to see you, my man. Mr. Gill, welcome back, you handsome son of a gun. Always good to see you, buddy. Thank you for joining us this morning. And my buddy, Mr. Brandon, also known as the Stink Pickle, smacking me with a beautiful TikTok gift. I sincerely appreciate that this morning, my brother. As I have said before, and I will say it again, it is TikTok gifts and hype trains over here on Twitch that are the true MVPs of this channel. I would not be here doing this without that. So I literally cannot thank you enough. You rock my face off twice, and then once again in the morning. Good morning to the Breakmaster. How you doing, buddy? You are just in time to see us busting into a juicy break, actually. Perfect timing. Okie dokie. You believe that TJ was numbered, Josh Watson? Maybe. Yep, it is. Numbered to 75 there, my brother. Beautiful. I will sleeve that one up for you. Congratulations, Josh Watson. All right, we have a Lion, Mr. Jahmyr Gibbs. Troy Franklin, rookie for the Broncos. And Darius Slayton for the Giants. Nice. All right, just a few more packs of this box, and we are moving on to our next one. And next one, my friends, I think we're going to bust into some Topps Finest. All right, we have a Hadley Ho there, Malik Neighbors, on your Shining Stars for the Giants, going to Miss Melody. Luke Musgrave, Go Pack Go. And that one is numbered to 499. Yeah, and that one is beautiful. Look at that. Nice one, Packers. And that goes to Mikey Koba again. Congratulations, Mikey, too. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. Little Josh Jacobs for the Packers. Back-to-back pack. Kyler Murray. And Ricky Pearsall, rookie for the 40 Whiners, last but not least. I am glad you're doing well, Breakmaster. Love the positivity this morning, my man. Glad to see you. And Dutch, you could not be more correct, my brother. Gotta love some illusions. All right. On the clutch, acetate, CeeDee Lamb for dem boys. Beautiful. Zaire Franklin to $4.99. And that goes to the Colts. Congratulations again, Justin Miller. Lambjack for the Dirty Birdies. Little Dak Prescott and Drake May, rookie for the Pats. There you go, Timbo T-Wood. Another Drake May for you, buddy. Man, these cards are sick. Shout out to Illusions. All right, Legends. This is our last base pack out of our Illusions hobby box. Thank you so much, Jeff Behrman. I could not agree more. And oh my Lanta. Da Bears. Shout out to Nikolai. First, Caleb Williams of the break on the Illusionists acetate. Sleeving that one up for you. And Melody is going to be a very happy camper for her Bills. My name is Josh, or my name is Joe, and welcome to my cribs. Joe Cribs to $199 on the Patch Auto on the Immortals. There you go, Miss Melody. Beautiful. Sleeving and top loading that one up. Thank you, Dutch. Shout out to the Break Lover. Good morning. Dylan Morales says, how much are these boxes? That's a good question, my brother. I don't know. Right off the top of my head. They're usually around $350, $400, somewhere in there. There you go, Miss Melody. Another beautiful card for one of our beautiful friends here in the family. Mr. Chris Olave for the Saints. Jamar Chase. And Tyler Pop, Drop, and Lockett for my Seattle Seahawks. And they go to my son Sawyer for his graduation present. Thank you so much. All right, through that one. We're going to save those pack number 4s till very, very last. Let's get into some Finest, shall we? See if we can't find a little Jaden Daniels this morning. That would be fantastic. Let me snag myself a little sippy, my dear friends. Top of the morning to you. Breakmaster says, how do we buy? I don't see a shop option. Yeah, because I do not have TikTok shop, my brother. But we have a little better. We have our own website. So if you head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com, feel free to check that out, Breakmaster. Thank you so much, buddy. All right. Box number 3 of 5. Now remember, after this one, my friends, we're getting into the big boys. We have some Optic Contenders with 2 autographs and the Breaker's Delight Topps Composite. Hey, thank you so much, Sundown. You look great this morning, you legend. I sincerely appreciate the positivity. Thank you, buddy. Always good to see ya. Mr. Chris Ryder smacking me with a heart. I heart you right back, good buddy. Good to see you this morning, you legend. It is good to see all of you. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the whole fam-damily up in here. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, and I cannot thank you enough for starting the morning the right way. I have said it before, my friends, and I will say it again. I never apologize for the redundancy. I know that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, and that all has to do with you. That has nothing to do with me. So I never throw shade at any other breakers, but I have never seen another community with the kind of kindness, generosity, positivity that we bring every single day. And that is exactly why I say that it is impossible to go out there and have anything less than a stellar day when you start it right here in the junkyard. Test me. It is a nice day in Texas, Mr. Username. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Breakmaster. I sincerely appreciate the kind words, my dude. I do my damnedest. And you know what, buddy? I just smacked you with a follow. Welcome to the crew, brother. Okie dokie. Let's go, you beautiful people. Mr. Josh Watson says, excellent website at that, very user-friendly. Thank you, Josh. Mrs. JunkWax and I and Mikey have worked very hard on it. So that means a lot, buddy. Thank you so much, you big sweetie. All right, empty box. Zack Attack. Good morning, my brother. I am well. How are you doing? And thank you for smacking that follow button. Erich. Good morning, my brother. Excellent to see you as always. It is. That's right. We had a crazy storm last night here in Austin, Texas. It was rough. That's right, Mikey. All Mrs. JunkWax. We would not be able to do it without Mrs. JunkWax. Username and Macy. Thank you for smacking the follow button. I appreciate you. Mindless. Top of the morning to you, my man. Great to see you back. Welcome. Okay, legends. We're going to make ourselves a pack number 4. And we will rip that one last. It is Tradicion. All right, here we go. Brandonio, good morning. Oh, Zach, it's too hot in Florida? Yikes. Well, move. Austin, Texas is really nice, I hear. All right, we started off with a little Marshall Falk for Mary's Rams. But Mikey, too, has those Rams today. Cooper DeJean. Marshawn Lloyd. McConkey, so nice. We have seen him thrice. And how about an Estime for the Broncos? There you go, Mikey 2 again. And it is numbered to 50.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, my man. That is beautiful. Gold. Rookie autograph. Estime. Sleeving and top loading that one up for you, Mikey 2. Well, good morning, Brandonio. Excellent to see you, my little brother. How you doing, buddy? Big hugs. Firm handshakes to hooked breaks. Always good to see you, sir. All right. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Again. You have already got some serious juice this morning, Mikey 2. Congratulations, big man. Very nice. I'm running out of room up here. We'll put him right there. Okie dokie, moving on. Hey, thank you so much, Brandon. That means more to me than you will ever know, good sir. I've worked very hard on it. Thank you. Sincerely appreciate the kind words, my brother. All right, number to 99, little Archie Manning, senior. And we're going to party like that one is 19 out of 99, because it is beautiful. Mr. Michael Pratt on the finest debut, rookie for the Falcons. No, excuse me, that's a buck. So sorry. Excuse me. Ooh. Xavier Worthy on the rookie Dynamos. Beautiful. And that one goes to Miss Mary on the X-Fractor. The Fridge, Mr. William Perry for Da Bears. And Murder in the Game, some Ray Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, and good morning, Mr. Daniel Gates, smacking that resub button prime style for the 20th month. 20 months. Daniel Gates, I cannot thank you enough, you legend. 20 months is absolutely amazing, and it definitely does not seem like 20 months. Time flies when you're hanging out with your best buds, gosh dang it. And ladies and gentlemen, beyond that, thank you again, our not-so-sinister Gates, for that beautiful resub for the 20th month. And above and beyond that, ladies and gentlemen, on this terrific Tuesday morning, you legends over here on Twitch have started a magnificent always, you incredible human beings, if we take this hype train to a magnificent hype train level 5, we will give away a JunkWaxVintage hitbox. Now, I got to be honest with you, my friends. Let me keep myself honest. Give me just a second. I have one hitbox at this moment. And it would actually be really nice if we only took it to level 4. So if we make it to a level 4 hype train this morning, my friends, we will give away a JunkWaxVintage hitbox. And I'm very, very excited to do it. And then just to let you know, to be transparent with you, my friends, we have some more coming in today. So on tonight's show, we will be replenished a little bit. And then I've got some serious, serious juice coming this week to put in those hitboxes. That's right, Mikey. You get to choose between box number 1 or 1. All right, legends. Let me sleeve up the Xavier Worthy before I was so pleasantly interrupted. I agree. When Archie Manning, little Archie Manning, hits the market, it will be crazy. You're right, username. Water Under the Bridge says, great show as always. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the kind words, you legend. I just smacked you a little follow there, brother. Thank you so, so much. That means more to us than you will ever know, my man. Thank you. All right, I'm sleeving up the Xavier Worthy for you. Congratulations again, Mary. And good morning, Daniel Gates. Good morning, J Mac. Good to see you as well, Jason. And you're absolutely right, Daniel. Your 20th month here with us, brother. Thank you so, so much. Hit me in the feels over here this morning, my man. 20 months. All right, sleeving up the Archie Manning Sr. Heck of a first pack of our finest hobby box. My fellow Washingtonian, Mr. Erickson, getting in on the action. Thank you so much. AFD, Mr. Andrew freaking Doney, gracing us with his presence over here on Twitch. Excellent to see you this morning, my brother. Mr. Anderson. That's right. Good to see you, Lukey. How you doing, buddy? All right, family, here we go. How about Brendan Rice? Keon Coleman, rookie. Larry Johnson, and we're not talking about the grandmama. Edrin James. Favre. Folks, if you have not seen the new Netflix special about Brett Favre, if you're a Brett Favre fan, maybe you just don't watch it. Maybe that. Because I watched it, and it hurts my heart. And I kind of think we might have to start chucking Brett Favre, which is painful. All of our heroes. Come on now. Gosh dang it. Terry and Arnold. C.J. Stroud. Hell yeah. On the finest team. Oh, that's sick. Sleeving that one up for you. Good morning, Brooks Collins. And Mr. Anderson, I am wonderful, my brother. Thank you so, so much. I am always well, especially if I'm here ripping packs with my best friends on a Tuesday morning. How about Malachi for the Jets on the finest debut? Little Jatavion Sanders on the X-Fractor. The man, the myth, the Montana. Hey, thank you, Wayne. Yeah, I feel you there, brother. Yep. Thank you, Kobe Luna. Exactamente, my man. I was watching that and it just made my stomach churn. I'm like, oh, really? Another one of our heroes taking a dive? Come on, man. Lukey. Another one. Better hide those dogs. And of course, in the special, the first guy they interview is Michael Vick. Like, come on. That's the pot called the kettle black. AP for Minnesota. Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. And folks, we're at 83% on that hype train level 2. If that hype train needs to pull into the station this morning, my friends, I am nothing but grateful. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. Oh, hell yeah. Jatavion Sanders on the gold for the Panthers. There you go, Mikey 2. Again.
Ooh, yeah.
Number to 50. Little AP for Minnesota on the Dynamos. That's right. Thank you so much, Jeff Hansen. We made it to a hype train level 3. Edrin James on the Refractor. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the X-Fractor, rookie. And Xavier Worthy, so nice we have seen him thrice, like the artist in the ambulance. Very nice. Got to sleeve up some number to 50 Jatavion Sanders. This break has been magnificent thus far, my dear friends. Mr. KC1 Integra Chris Ryder, thank you for the on-screen celebration, you sexy beast. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you, thank you. We got to top load this little guy, number to 50. I know, Dutch, I know it. Ah, there you go, Kobe Luna. Hey, I feel you there, brother. I don't blame you. There you go, Jeff, bro. That's right, that's right. As long as you only think about him playing football, legend. Absolute legend. All right, speaking of legends, my dear friends, Bubba Exchange. Good morning, Bubba 2. These are our last 2 packs of our finest football. And then we're going to move on to some Contenders Optic with 2 more autographs. And then we're going to finish off with our composite Breaker's Delight. How about the legend for the Bills, Mr. Andre Reed? Ocho Cinco. The legend Earl Campbell for right here in Texas. Another legend, Mr. Jim Everett. Brock Bowers, rookie. Lukey for the Panthers on the purple, the 200. Another Jaden Daniels on the finest debuts. And that one goes to Mary. Congratulations again, Mary. Mr. Trey Benson on the Dynamos. Michael Hall Jr. for the Browns on the X-Fractor. Jaden Daniels, so nice. We have seen him a lot. Sleeving that one up for you. Little Latu. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. The talented Mr. Shipley. Howdy ho there, Malik Neighbors. Mr. Tripp and Mavs TTT, thank you for smacking the follow button. Hey, thank you so much, E, with the heat. I appreciate you, brother. And how about our next autograph goes to the Panthers, or excuse, the Patriots. And it is the Swinging Friar, Mr. Irving Fryer. Nice one, Timbo T-Wood. Goes to another favorite masshole here in the family. Wayne Candy, thank you for smacking the follow button. And Mr. Tripp says, is a Glimmer and Gleam Terrell Davis value? I don't know, brother. Your best bet is to look up that card on eBay, my man. I wish that I could just pull card values off the top of my head. Some I can, but not that one. All right, there you go, Timbo T-Wood. But hey, I appreciate you asking, Tripp. Thank you, buddy. All right, let's sleeve up a Joe Alt to 250 for the Chargers. And that one goes to Mikey 2 again. Mikey 2, my brother. You are killing it. As the kids would say, you are eating, my man. That's right, Jeffro. Thank you. Goodness gracious. All right, finishing us off strong. The giant cranium of Mr. Peyton Manning on the Field Generals for the Broncos. Mr. Win. Refractor for Dem Boys. Chris Long on the X-Fractor. And Caleb Williams finishing us off for Da Bears. Nice. All right, family. It looks like that hype train might be pulling into the station at a magnificent hype train level 3. Cannot thank you enough. If it needs to pull into the hype train stop, that's okay. I never want anybody to feel less than. So if you cannot gift, I still love you, I promise. But ladies and gentlemen, if you can, a hype train is when your gifts go the furthest. So just to let you know, during a hype train, Twitch watches our algorithm a little closer and can get us featured on the Twitch homepage, which is a big deal for our channel. So, and always remember, every penny of those hype trains goes right back into making this channel even more amazing than it already is. Thanks to each and every one of you. All right, I sleeved up the Caleb Williams for you and my legends. We're moving on to some Optic Contenders. After I snag myself a little sippy. And I think we need to bust into another spicy water. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to an astounding Hype Train Level 3. Thank you so much, my dear friends. I appreciate you. CJ Smiles. I see the valiant effort right there at the end, my dear friend. Thank you so much, CJ. Wonderful to see you, you smiling son of a gun. Top of the morning to you, brother. That's right, Ernie Larson. I thought the train was heading home. And that's okay. Nothing but grateful this morning, my dear friends. Good morning, Mr. Moise. How you doing, Lukey? I saw CKD in there as well. Good morning, gentlemen. Mm-hmm. We gotta bust into another fresh, spicy water. That is what makes this channel go round. That and the wonderful positivity that you all deliver every morning. Super Grover, looking for some more Jameer Gibbs. I hope I can find you some, good buddy. Mm-hmm. All right. This is our penultimate box of 5. Next will be our Composite Breaker's Delight. And then we're busting into all those pack number 4s. For almost the last time in this break, we shalt grippeth. And we shalt rippeth. Buena suerte.
Ooh, yeah!
I am humble in general.
Get that card out of my face!
Good luck, my dear friends. One pack to rule them all. Empty box. Danny Rendon, I appreciate the kind words, my man. Thank you, my Colorado cousin. Ooh. I think somebody's going to be a happy camper this morning. Nikolai. How about Hassan Reddick for the Eagles? Tank Bigsby, Clayton's cousin for the Jags. Rookie. You done messed up A.A. Ron Donald for the Rams, going to Mikey 2 again. Oh, my Lanta. Congratulations, Mikey 2. On the gold, number to 50. A.A. Ron. Sleeving that one up for you, good sir. Top of the morning to all you incredible human beings over here on TikTok. It is wonderful to see you. Wyatt Owens, top of the morning to you, my man. Thank you for the follow. Excuse me. Chat. We got to give Mr. Mikey 2 a shout out this morning, buddy. I don't know that we have had a more magnificent break for one person. Maybe Kirk Noah when we were going through Panini Prospects baseball. But Mikey 2, killing it this morning, my man. Congratulations. Holy crapola. All right, let's finish strong, shall we? The name's Dalton. On our very first autograph for the Buffalo Bills, going to Miss Melody. Dalton Kincaid. Rookie autograph. Congratulations, Melody. Hey, thank you so much, Chris Ryder. Bruce Wayne, hello. And good morning, my man. Nice to have you. Top of the morning to you. You were just in time to see us bust into the last couple boxes of a 5-box football family break. Congratulations again, Melody. Beautiful. For the Rams, Mr. Byron Young. And that is another one for Mikey Koba. Mikey 2, I have lost count of how many autographs you have in this break, my man. Between numbered cards and autographs, this is astonishing. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Holy cow, dude. And CJ Stroud, last but not least on the winning ticket. Congratulations to Nikolai on that one. Hell of a box of contenders there, my dear friends. Bruce Wayne, thank you for smacking the follow button, buddy, and welcome to the crew. Very nice to have you, my friend. So keep in mind, you legendary human beings, if you would like to come over here and join us on Twitch, it is free, it is easy, and we'd love to have you. Newsy, good morning. Rob, thank you for smacking the follow button, and welcome to the family. So, folks, if you would like to participate this morning, all you have to do is head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. That is where you find the goods. All right, little housekeeping. Goodness gracious, my friends. And we still have a long way to go. All right.
One down, one to go.
Last box magic, and then we're busting into those pack number 4s. Good luck. Speaking of my son, ladies and gentlemen, Sawyer is in the chat. My friends, my family over here on TikTok, can we get a congratulations in the chat, please, for my son graduating? Sawyer, it is great to see you this morning, my son. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my boy. I see you beating that screen, Sawyer. Thank you for the likes. We love you, kid. And you have a lot of congratulations over here on Twitch, Sawyer James. Oh, thank you, Jay. I appreciate that, buddy. Cheers, brother. Cheers to the hobby. Clipped up 94. I just smacked you with a follow, my man. Can't follow everybody, but I got you. There you go, Bubba. Thank you, big man. Hey, thank you, Mr. Tripp. I appreciate it, buddy. Cole Wallace, welcome. Brother's got a hug. Good to see you this morning, my friend. Orlando Montalvo, muchísimas gracias. Oso the God, thank you for smacking the follow button. I appreciate you, dude. Perfect timing, gentlemen. Thank you, Johnny Mesco. Thank you to the Hammer. Thank you, Matt Kenyon. Thank you, Brian Smith. Thank you, Johnny Utah. I see over there, Brandonio. Shout out to Utah Breaks. Hey, thank you so much. Everybody, I appreciate you. CJ, J-Rod, Mr. Brian Smith. Thank you so much, everybody. And we love you, Sawyer. Keep up the good work, my boy. All right, family. Let's bust into our last box here. Empty box. And then we still have our pack number 4s to go after this. And then we're going to refresh JunkWaxVintage.com and we'll see where we're at. Mr. Behrman, you're going to be first. And Mr. Behrman is putting on a movie for us this morning. We have quite a few things to open for Jeff. And I could not be more grateful. Thank you. All right, legends. Buena suerte. We start off a little Tillman for the Bears. For dem boys, number to 5, Tony Tolbert.
Oh my God!
Oh my.
Emotional damage!
Congratulations again to Mikey Koba. Another one. Number to 5. Check that out, my man. Johnny Mesco. Sawyer will be moving in with us up here in July. And that is last on print, by the way. They don't call me the Bookend King for nothing, gosh dang it. Mikey 2. Congratulations again, my man. 5 out of 5 on the Tony Tolbert. Shout out to DJ Khaled. And another one. Top loading that one up for you, buddy. Holy guacamole. 5 out of 5. There you go, Mikey 2. Absolutely, my man. Our second autograph is numbered to 175 for the Raiders. And that goes to Timbo T-Wood, Sebastian Jankowski. Mr. Janikowski on the green wave refractor. Sleeving and top loading that one up. Thank you, Dominic. I appreciate you, buddy. Good to see you this morning, you legend. Folks, I've almost gone through an entire thing of Junk Wax Vintage top loaders this morning. Hey, and for those of you that are new here this morning, you legends, keep in mind, we do make our own supplies. So if you want to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and grab some of the best top loaders in the game, feel free. Threaten me with a good time. Oh, wow. How about Jamal Charles on our patch auto? And that is number to 149 for Mary and the Kansas City Chiefs. Beautiful on the Resurgence. Cisco, Thong Song. Good morning, my man. That one's going to go in a big boy 130. Congratulations, Mary, on the amped up Relic Auto. Oh, Super Grover. Peanut butter and jealous, my man. How about Barry Sanders? Absolutely beautiful. Check that out. Numbered to 75. That's right, Mikey 2. Oh, that is beautiful. Congratulations, Super Grover. And that is 11 out of 75 on the Barry Sanders. Beautiful. Gotta love the sea bass. That's right. All right, another one. The huge cranium of Mr. Peyton Manning. On the black, $2.99. The legend Mr. Jim Kelly for the Bills going to Melody on the aqua refractor. And that one is numbered to $175. How about Ed McCaffrey? 5 out of 5 again.
Oh my God!
Mikey Koba. Again. Man. This is insane. I think you're setting a record here, Mikey 2. This is the best break that we have had for one person in the entire history of this channel. Period. You win, brother. You have 2 cards numbered to 5 in here. Both of them bookends. You have multiple autographs. You have multiple cards numbered to 50. Goodness gracious, Mikey 2. Damn, brother. Wow. Oh, my Lanta. Timbo T. Wood. How about a Gronk on the midnight, taking me from 6 to midnight?
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
To 75, Gronkowski. And for the Seattle Seahawks, going to Sawyer James, my son, little Sean Alexander, finishing us off on the refractor. Thank you so much, Mikey 1. That's right. He has now relinquished his right to complain for the rest of the time that he is here on this channel. I'm just kidding. Kinda. But, Mikey 2, congratulations, you legend. Seriously, buddy. Wow. What a break. And did I or did I not call it? Gosh dang it. Kirk Woa, good morning, you legend. You were just in time to see a magnificent football break. Goodness gracious, my dear friends. Holy crapola. Wait till we get to the recap. All right. Let me sleeve a couple of these up real quick, and then we're going to bust into those pack number 4s. And then we'll do a recap, and I'll show you everything that we have found in this break because, my friends, it is truly astonishing. What a break. Oh, my Lanta. Whew. Damn. Okie dokie. Little housekeeping. Well, good morning to the amazing Randy. Damn good to see you as always, you handsome son of a gun. How you doing, brother? How was your weekend? Damn. That's right, Mikey 1. That's right. Whew. All right, legends. Pack number 4s. Good luck. And of course, we're going to refresh that shop right after this break. So if you have headed on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and snagged yourself something down, we will rip it very soon. And we start with our pack number 4. How about Jaden Daniels? This is my not surprised face. Beautiful. Caleb Williams. Back to back. Quinyon Mitchell. Kate Stover. Johnny Wilson. The Fridge. Or excuse me, Mr. Mike Singletary. Number to 125. Eli Manning on the Field Generals. Boomer on the X-Fractor Field Generals. Peyton Manning, he almost had back-to-back Mannings on the X-Fractor. And Brock Bowers, rookie for the Raiders, going to Timbo. Congratulations, Timbo T. Wood. All right, not too shabby on our pack number 4, in my humble opinion. Hey, thank you so much, Mikey 2, for checking the breaks. So just a heads up, my dear friends, we do have several breaks up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. We have a 2025 Top Series 1 Celebration. There is 4 spots left. We have a 4 Hobby Box Baseball break. There is 5 teams left. And then our 5 Hobby Box Football break is sold out, and that's what we're doing right now. Thank you, Mikey 2. I appreciate you, buddy. Okie dokie. Let's bust into our last Illusions packs. Good luck. Hey, Daniel Gates, if you have got to take off this morning, my brother, I totally understand. Have a magnificent remainder of your Tuesday, and I hope we get to see you back here tonight. 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, because we get to do it all over again. Love you, buddy. Nico Collins for the Texans. Little Brian Thomas Jr., rookie for the Jags. Cortland Sutton for the Horsies. Gotta love pack number 4s, gosh dang it. Check this out. Congratulations, Timbo T. Wood. On the rookie endorsement, Jalen Polk. Rookie auto. $2.99. Gotta love those pack number 4s, gosh dang it. And last but not least, on the amazing little Joey B. for WKRP in Cincinnati, going to Todd and the Wet Sprocket Olson. I think that one's going to go in a big boy 130. Thank you so much, Dutch. I appreciate the positivity, my man. Timbo T. Wood, beautiful. That one's going to go in a 197-point top loader, because that is thick with 3 C's. Nice one, Timbo. Congratulations, my man. And our last pack.
One down, one to go.
On our illusions. Here we go. How about another Jaden Daniels? Rookie on the Illusionists. And that goes to Miss Mary. Congratulations, Mary. I believe that is your second acetate Jaden Daniels of the morning. To the max, Crosby. On the red, to 175 for the Raiders, and that goes to Timbo again. Congratulations, Timbo. Taking over on our pack number 4s. Beautiful. For Sawyer Seahawks, K9. DJ Moore for the Bears. Wicka, wicka. And last but not least, another Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals. And that goes to Devin Millville. Shout out to Miv. There you go, buddy. All right. Let me sleeve up that Brock Bowers and our Jaden Daniels. The Jaden is not numbered, but I sleeve it up because it is acetate and they're very vulnerable to damage. 2 packs to go, family. And it is our score football. So we're going to bust through the base cards here real quick because there are so many of them. Into the good stuff. And how about for the Packers?
Oh my God!
One of one.
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
Emotional damage!
Mikey Koba. Again. One of one. Black Donald Driver. Goodness gracious. JunkWax! Nasty! Congratulations again, Mikey, too. My own Lupe. Buenos dias, Lupe. Que bueno verte, amiga. One of one on the Donald Driver. Congratulations, Mikey, too. Again. Gotta love those pack number 4s, family. Wow. Mikey, too. Damn, brother. Oh, my gosh. That's what I'm saying, Teddy Edison. He said that dude should play the Powerball or head to Vegas ASAP, and I do not agree more. Hey, thank you so much, Mikey, too. Looking forward to it, my man. I don't blame you. All right, we have Najee Harris on the franchise. Rome for the Bears. Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy from right here in Austin, Texas, Byron Murphy. Ty Law for the Pats on the Men of Canton. Jamari Thrash. Kalen Dalen King. LT. Trey Benson. Jared Verse. Johnny Wilson. Mr. Ray Davis for the Bills. Shout out to Melody. Malachi Corley for the Jets. And Dallas Turner for Minnesota. And Mikey, too, got his autograph on a redemption just a few days ago. All right, family.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic. Here we go. Top of the morning to all you incredible people over here on TikTok. It is damn nice to have you this morning. If you have not smacked that follow button yet, what are you doing with your life? Come on over. Montez Sweat, Aeneas Williams, Miles Garrett, Mr. Hamilton for the Dirty Birdies, Alex Singleton, Miles Sanders, Aiden Hutchinson, Little Dickie Dent for the Bears. There you go, Mikey, too. I'm absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Nico Collins for the Texans. Jay Jetta for Minnesota. Snow, thank you for smacking the follow button. Informer, to never have a plan. I'll lick your boom boom down. Shout out to Snow. Mr. Ridley. Jordan Love. A-Chain. Gonzalez. Keenan and Kel Allen. You know it, Jeffro. Harrison Butker, shout out to Mikey. Peyton Manning is his huge cranium. Look at him, he's going to go cry on his huge pillow. Chris Godwin for the Bucks. Williams. Bobby Wagner, former Legion of Boom for the Commanders. Slayton. Slay with Slayton. Miami Rice. One half of the brothers Bosa back-to-back 40 whiners. CJ. Deron Payne. Grayson Murphy on the scorecard for the Dolphins. And that one goes to Mr. McFadden, our brother from down under. Little Drake May, rookie. JJ rookie. Lamb Jack on the franchise. Ooh, how about our last autograph, ladies and gentlemen? And it goes to Timbo T-Wood and the Patriots. Nice one, my man. Good morning, Ryan Sieben. I have not seen your message yet, my man, but I can check that after the show. Thank you so much, Ryan Sieben. Did you write me an email? So best bet, Ryan Sieben, is always send us an email, my man. If you can. JunkWaxVintage@gmail.com. Sometimes messages get lost in platform messages. Like if you message me on Facebook or Twitch or TikTok, best bet is JunkWaxVintage@gmail.com. And I appreciate you in advance, Ryan Sieben. Thank you, big man. Good to see you this morning, legend. Nice one, Timbo. J.C. Latham for the Titans. Theo. Bo Nix, rookie. Balake. Tyler Newbin. Marvin Harrison Jr. Michael Hall. Powers Johnson. And Kamal Haddon, last but not least for those Chiefs. There you go, family. Absolutely astonishing 5 hobby box football break. Mylanta. Wait until we get into this recap, my friends. Check out what we found in these boxes. Wow. I think I have a couple to sleeve up in here. Give me just a second for a little housekeeping. Man, we found some cool cards in that one. Now I know, my dear friends, why I felt that in my loins for the entire week last week. Now we know. Couple of acetates here. Mr. Josh Watson, thank you so much, my brother. You have been in many breaks here, good buddy. And I can't even imagine doing this without you, Josh Watson. Love you, brother. Just a couple more here, folks. Thank you for bearing with me for just a second. Mr. Bully Dog Dad, good morning, my brother. Always nice to see you, you sexy beast. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. All right, last one. All right, fam. Mylanta. So we're going to start with our numbered cards and honorable mentions, okay? Archie Manning for the Saints. /99. Xavier Worthy on the X-Fractor. Going to Mary. Let me fix some TikTok here, folks. There we go. Barry Sanders going to Super Grover. CJ Stroud going to Nikolai. The Clutch Acetate. CD Lamb for Dem Boys. Going to Mikey 2. Caleb Williams for Da Bears on the Acetate Illusionists. Going to Nikolai. Little TJ Watt, numbered to 75. Actually, we're going to top load that one real quick. Anything numbered to 100 or less, or autographs or relics, all get top loaded. Just a heads up. All right, for dem boys, another one for Mikey 2, Charles Haley. Jaden Daniels going to Mary. Dickerson going to Mikey 2, numbered to 100. On the winning ticket, refractor, CJ Stroud, Prism, I should say. And that one goes to Nikolai. Another Jaden Daniels on the Illusionist Acetate going to Mary. To the max, Crosby for the Raiders. That goes to Timbo T-Wood, number to 175. Singletary for Da Bears to 125. And that one goes to Nikolai. Jim Kelly for Melody and the Bills to 125. No, excuse me, that is 175 on the Aqua. Peyton Manning and his giant cranium to 99 for the Colts. That goes to Justin Miller. For my son, Sean Alexander on the Prism. Number to 499 for the Packers, Luke Musgrave. And that goes to Mikey 2. For the Colts, going to Justin Miller. Little Zaire Franklin. Drake May for the Patriots, going to Timbo on the Acetate. Back-to-back May, rookie. Adam Thielen for the Panthers. And that one goes to Mikey Koba to 299. Bo Nix on the Illusionists for the Broncos, going to Mikey 2. And Lukey, 17th on print to 200 for the Panthers, going to Mikey 2. Those are our numbered and honorable mentions. Brian, thank you so much for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the crew. Glad to have you. All right, let's go through our numbered but not autographed we have a Jatavion Sanders, numbered to 50 for the Panthers, going to Mikey 2. For the Chargers, going to Mikey 2, Joe Alt to 250, rookie. You done messed up, Aaron Donald, gold, numbered to 50, going to Mikey 2 as well. Ed McCaffrey, numbered to 5, and that is last on print, 5 out of 5, going to the Broncos, Mikey 2. Gronkowski to 75 on the midnight, going to Timbo. 1 of 1 Donald Driver, going to Mikey Koba. Beautiful, my man. And Lad McConkey, first on print to 10 for the Chargers, going to Mikey Koba. Good morning, Big Money Dodge. How you doing, my man? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, big guy. All right, now we're into our relics. We had Travis Swift going to Miss Mary on the highlight swatches. And then we have a double relic going to my buddy Mr. Josh Watson and the Falcons. Michael Vick and Michael Penix on the rookie idols. And now we're into our autographs here, family. Good morning, Lonnie, our resident rock star, gracing us with his presence. Damn good to see you, you legend. All right, for the Bills, to 199, going to Melody. On the Immortals, Joe Cribbs. For the Patriots, Irving Fryer, going to Timbo. Another one for Melody and the Bills, Dalton Kincaid, rookie autograph. That one is not numbered. Byron Young for the Rams, going to Mikey Koba. Another rookie autograph there for you, buddy. Not numbered. Autograph numbered to 5. 5th on print to 5, Tony Tolbert for dem boys. Going to Mikey 2. Sebastian Janikowski for the Raiders. And that one goes to Timbo. Jamal Charles for the Kansas City Chiefs, going to Miss Mary to 149. Autograph relic. Another one for Timbo T-Wood, Jalen Polk, numbered to 99. And that is 61 out of 99 on the rookie auto there, Timbo. Javon Baker, another one for Timbo. Estime for the Broncos, numbered to 50. Rookie autograph going to Mikey 2. Phil Simms for Melody's Giants, and that is number 12 out of 20. Autograph. Split Your Nate Wiggins for the Dirty Birdies, and that one goes to Cody Durr on the rookie autograph. Terry and Arnold for Super Grover and the Lions. And last but not least for the Colts, for Mr. Justin Miller, Adonai Mitchell. Rookie autograph on the Rookie Vision. And that one is number 250.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Good morning, Crazy Card Lady Kim. Damn good to see you as always. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my Canadian cousin, Mr. Brad Slater. How you doing, brother? Hope we're having a wonderful morning. Mr. Mikey the Mad Hatter gracing us with his presence. I am so sorry, my friends. Give me just a moment. I don't know why my camera just died. It is literally plugged in. Hold up. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I am wonderful, Mikey. Except my camera just died. Give me just a second, my friends. Okay. What? Jimmy, I appreciate the kind words, my man. Thank you so much. Folks, I sincerely appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you so much. I don't know why my camera's not working. Come on. What in the actual heck? Come on, man. My camera is literally plugged into the wall. It's plugged in. It's hardwired. Why? Yes! There we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you bearing with me, my dear friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We adapted and we overcame. Gosh dang it. All right, you incredible human beings. That was an absolutely magnificent break. And Mikey, too. My dude. All this is yours. Mikey, too, just cleaned house. Like I said, folks, I think we just set a record on this channel. That is the best break for one single person that we have ever had in the last 4-year history of this channel. Congratulations, Mikey Koba. You win, brother. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Oh, yeah.
I am humble in general.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
All right, family, allow me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail for a little housekeeping. Thank you so much, Kim. I sincerely appreciate the positivity. Mikey, is Mr. Lester still here with us this morning? I am astonished that it is almost June. Where did the month of May go? Yikes. Excuse me. All right, family. Aw, thank you, Kim. I appreciate the kind words, young lady. Always nice to see you. Shout out to the crazy card lady. Mm-hmm. Yes, you do, Johnny Mesco. A little Barry Bonds rookie hanging out back there. A little 1986. All right, my dear friends, my family. That was a magnificent break. Again, congratulations, Mikey, too, for the last time this morning. I think we need to get into some family rips. And Mr. Behrman Sr., I think you're up first, big man. Beautiful. Oh, hell yeah. We have a few orders up in here this morning. Thank you so much, you legendary human beings. So, Jeff Behrman Sr., if you are ready, my man. Perfect. Thank you so much. I do need to lock in a couple of break spots here, though. So if you would give me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, we're going to handle that. Little bit of housekeeping. We're going to be ripping into these next for Mr. Behrman. There's all 9 of your Chrome Cosmic Hobby Packs. And we got to knock out a couple of break spots here. So, our Colorado cousin, Mr. Danny Rendon, taking down spot number 28 in our Celebracion. Muchísimas gracias, my brother. Thank you, Danny. Oh no, I repeat, we have a bonds down. There we go. That's better. All right, got you locked in there, Danny. Thank you, good sir. Next, the crazy card lady Kim. A marvelous Missourian, taking down the Nationals in our 4 hobby box baseball break. Thank you, Kimmy. Got you locked in there, Kim. Thank you as always. RoboPax, what's up, brother? Finally going to work? Hey, I love you too, buddy. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this terrific Tuesday morning. I hope you have a magnificent day at work, my man. As I have said before, and I will say it again, I think it's impossible to go out there and have anything less than a stellar day when you started it right here with yours truly. This Tuesday is no different, buddy. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you, and I sincerely hope that we get to see you back here tonight at 7:30 p.m. because we get to do it all over again. Cheers, my man. Mr. Wayne Smith, good morning, brother. How many spots left in the break? That is a great question, my friend. I'm right in the middle of filling out break spots at the moment, but I can tell you that in just a moment, Mr. Wayne Smith. If you want to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com, you can see that there as well, Wayner. All right, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and it is wonderful to see you this morning, Mr. Smith. Speaking of big hugs and firm handshakes, great to see you, brother. Another OG of the family. All right, Mr. Hammer. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. Taking spot number 18. Thank you, Jeff Hansen. That is our Celebration break right there. Next, Mr. Teddy Edison, a wonderful West Virginian, taking spot number 26. That is our baseball break that you see in front of you right there. Thank you, Teddy Edison. Excellent. Next, Mr. KC1 Integra Chris Ryder, taking spot number 23, a fabulous Floridian. Thank you, Chris. And then next, we have Mr. Cody Durr in our 4-boxer, taking down the Marlins. Thank you, Cody. And then we are current. Beautiful. Thank you so much, you legends, for letting me lock in some break spots there. Okie dokie. Oh, we have another one. And another one. Mr. Ernie Larson, an awesome Arkansan, taking spot number 16. Thank you, Ernie. So, legends, we have 3 spots left in that one. And we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4 teams left in that one. Beautiful. Oh, maybe I'm missing one in our celebration because I see we have 2 spots left from what you guys are saying. Hey, good morning, Mango. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, Colby. Oh, Wayne Smith says, I bought the last spot to give away to whoever you want. Tried buying more, but it was the last one available. That is ridiculously kind of you, Wayne Smith. Thank you so much, buddy. Let me refresh that shop real quick. And there it is. And Old Horseshoe taking down a 2025 Jersey Fusion. Yes, please. Thank you so much, Jeremy. All right, spot number 15. So Wayne Smith, you want me to give that spot away? Is that what you said? Are you sure? I would love to have you in the break with us, buddy. That would be awesome. But now I see why there's only 2 spots left. Makes sense now. Thank you, Dutch. And that is exactly why I say almost every single day, my dear friends, I'm not blowing smoke at you. I truly believe, heck, I know that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, right here in the JWVCC. And it is thanks to things like that, Mr. Wayne Smith. You rock my face off twice, and then once again in the morning. Macy, I could not agree more. You are absolutely right. So Wayne Smith, before I put somebody else's name on this spot, I just want to make sure that you only bought 1 spot, and I would love to give it to you, but if you want me to give it away, if you insist, I will absolutely do it. Mr. Savage, welcome. JJ, welcome back, my brother. Great to see you as always. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you. All right, Wayne Smith confirms. He said, give it away to the family. I cannot thank you enough, Wayne Smith. That is ultimately very, very kind of you, my man. Seriously. Mark Wheels. Are you here this morning, you legend? Shout out to Mark. If we have a Wheels here this morning with us, I'm going to give it to him. But if he's not here, then we'll give it away to somebody else. Shout out to Wheels. Mark Wheels, if you're here, buddy, speak up in the chat if you could. That's right, Mikey, too. That's right. Eric Guy said, if not Mark, my son for graduating. Hey, that's a good call. That's a good call. All right, one more call for Wheels. Excuse me. Mr. Smith-alicious, smacking me with my favorite gift of all time. The Tiny Dinies. You know I love those little buggers. I cannot thank you enough, my brother, for blowing us up in the Tiny Diny department. J-Rod said, give it to my son. That is very thoughtful. Thank you, J-Rod. That's right. I know he was here earlier, but I wanted to reward him if he hung in here with us for the rest of the show. But hey, that's okay. No worries. Danny Rendon, you're so funny. That's right. Thank you, Bubba. So Bubba says give it to Sawyer if Mark is not here. I like it. I like it. All right. All right, let's do it. We're going to give it to my son. So it'll go to number 15, Sawyer. Thank you so much, Wayne. I appreciate you, brother. That is very, very kind of you. So my son just graduated high school, and it's a big deal, and I'm very, very proud of him. So there's a lot of people over here in the chat that said give it to Sawyer. I'm a man of the people. Let's do it. Excellent. All right, family. Hey, thank you so much, Dutch. You were absolutely right. I sincerely appreciate all of you that just put Sawyer there in the chat. That is very thoughtful of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another reason why I say we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. All right, family. Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Smith, and it is wonderful to see you, you handsome son of a gun. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you, you legend. Another OG of the family. Great to see you, buddy. Making my morning with those beautiful tiny dinies. We are halfway almost on our tiny diny goal this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, over here on TikTok, cannot thank you enough, Mr. Smith. And it is always nice to see you, buddy. Making my morning over here, you legendary human beings. All right, folks. Mr. Bearman Sr. Let's do it. Excuse me. All right, let's start with some basketball hobby packs, shall we? And you were absolutely right, Mr. Smith. So I'll share with you, folks. I will always be transparent with you. I went and saw my son graduate on Saturday. That's why we did not have a Saturday night show for the first time in 2 years here on this channel, by the way. That was a doozy. First time Mrs. JunkWax and I had a Saturday night off in 2 years. Seriously. Pretty cool. But we went down there and watched him graduate. And every time I would look at him in his cap and gown, I was overcome with emotion. And I was a total boob. I couldn't stop crying for like 2 hours. It was ridiculous. And I was even telling myself, I'm like, Dalen, quit it. You shouldn't be crying right now. This is a momentous occasion. But all these memories would flood back into my brain of cool things that him and I have done over these last 18 years. He just turned 18 also on the 20th of May. So my boy is officially a legal adult. All of us here in this family know, most of us adults, 18-year-olds are definitely not adults. But legally, on paper they are. So yeah, I'm super, super proud of him. Like indescribably proud of him. And he's actually going to be moving in with us in July. For the very first time, I'm going to have my boy full-time. So pretty excited about that too. And you all are going to get to see his face here opening some packs, I'm sure. So, Brian Smith, he was doing 60 and a 45. Ouch, kabibbles. By the way, on his 18th birthday, he got pulled over on his way to school. Got a $200 ticket. Ouch, kabibbles. That sucks. That stings. But I had to tell him, I said, son, it's not okay that you have a lead foot, but it is okay that you got pulled over. Like, welcome to adulthood, kid. We've all been pulled over. You know what I mean? Does not make you a bad person. Because he was pretty upset with himself. So, I kind of had to ride the line, right? I didn't want to condone it, but I also don't want him to feel terrible. It's like, hey, buddy, it's going to be okay. Wayne Smith. Say what? He says, I just bought Sawyer the White Sox in the other break as a congrats on his graduation. Seriously, brother. That is unbelievable, and I cannot thank you enough. My man. Let's get that locked in here. Mr. Behrman, I sincerely appreciate your patience, brother. Thank you so, so much. We're going to get into your packs here in just a second, buddy. And obviously, we're going to have a little bit extended morning show this morning. So, Mr. Wayne Smith, taking down the White Sox for my son. Wayne, I cannot thank you enough, you legend. For the hobby. Damn right, my brother. Damn right. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Wayne. There you go, good sir. Done, done, and done. Could not agree more, Dutch. Oh, Mr. Smith-alicious, single-handedly taken down my tiny diny goal. I will reset that bad boy one more time. And if you kill it, I'm leaving it down. Give me just a moment. There you go. That is the last goal of the morning. Grandpa Brucey, gracing us with his presence. Good to see you, Grandpa Brucey. How you doing, buddy? Your ears must have been burning this morning, Grandpa Brucey, because we've been slicing some plastic for you. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Behrman. Sincerely appreciate you, buddy. Let's get into some family rips. All right, round one on our Cosmic Basketball. Good luck, Jeff. And thank you so, so much for your patience, number one. Number two, for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com, giving the whole rest of the family a beautiful movie this morning, and helping to keep this channel on the rails. Thank you, Mr. Behrman. Excuse me. All right, we start off with the Admiral, Mr. David Robinson. Giannis on the die cut. Shout out to the hammer. Launched into orbit. Giannis Antetokounmpo. A little Seth Curry. Evan Mobley. Zach Randolph. The Mellow of basketball, Carmelo Anthony. Dante DiVincenzo. Clapping them Maurice Cheeks. Rick Barry. E.T. Jimmy Butler. Grant Hill. Give me a shout out. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you had those Grant Hill feelers like I did back in the day. And a little Cade Cunningham for the Pistons. Finishing that one off. Oh, Wayne Smith made the switch to Twitch this morning, my brother. It is wonderful to see you over here, buddy. Can I get that warm JunkWaxVintage welcome for Mr. Wayne Smith? And Wayne, remember, my dude, I'm not trying to be pushy or suggestive, but I see that you're a Twitch Prime user, my man. So if you have not already used your Twitch Prime sub, you can subscribe to this channel for free. Yes, he does, Mikey, too. Shout out to old Grant Hill and Sprite. Oh, Smith-alicious. I went ahead and reset that goal for you, big man. Hey, thank you so much for the warm welcome to Mr. Wayne Smith, also known as Poe and Straight Fire. Ernie Larson said, who had a pair of Reebok pumps? You had the black ones with the orange basketball for the pump. Those were the ones that I always wanted. I could never get Reebok pumps when I was little. I always had to go with the KJs, the Reeboks, like the ones without the pump, and the Grant Hill Filas. And I think I got the Grant Hill Filas possibly from Value Village. That might have happened. All right, we got Jokic, little Joker, Mr. Lime Green Lamborghini himself, LaMelo Ball. Why am I saying Whitmore? Weird. Cam Whitmore. Is my camera moving? So weird. Julian Strother. Tim Hardaway Jr. Mr. Lime Green Lamborghini himself, again, Mr. LaMelo Ball. Silent One Justin, top of the morning to you, brother. Great to see you. CD Rollin'. CD Sissoko. Two Wongs do not make a right. Isaiah Wong. McCollum. Jordan Hawkins on your die cut launched into orbit. The legend, Mr. John Stockton from Spokane, Washington, my home city. Old Horseshoe right there with you, brother. Yes. I wanted some BKs as well, my man, with the lights in the heels. Yes, please. Colin Sexton. I would always see those when I was watching Legends of the Hidden Temple. Or You Can't Do That on Television. Sean Kemp, the Rain Man, for my Seattle Supersonics. Yes, please. Good morning, user 990-244-18051. My morning is going magnificently. How about you, my man? And thank you for joining us this morning. How about a little morning dick?
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
All right. Little Steph Curry. We got a Seth Curry and a Steph Curry. Mr. Tony Parker for San Antonio. Pau Gasol. Grandmama. Mr. Larry Johnson on the Galaxy Greats. Yes, please. Josh Hart and Dalen Clark for Minnesota. Finishing that one off.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Mr. Behrman. That's right, Jeremy Coe. Shout out to Olmec. Mikey, too. You were absolutely right, my brother. Shout out to Layaway. All right, we got a little Scotty Barnes. Ant-Man on the launched into orbit die cut. Karl Anthony Towns and Julius Randle for the Knicks. Finishing that one off. And user 990-244-18051. You were absolutely right. We had crazy storms last night here in Austin. It was insane. I got woke up probably 2 or 3 different times by thunder and lightning. It was that loud, like shaking the house. It was insanity. Oh, Justin, thank you so much, my dear friend. I sincerely appreciate the kind words. Myself and Mrs. JunkWax have worked very, very hard on this brand new studio, and I think we're about 95%. We still have a lot more to do. We're going to paint this wall, so that's going to be blue. I'm going to put a really cool light right there so you guys can actually see what's right there, so it's not too dark. So right there, my friends, we have a gift from the magnificent Jeffro Tull here in the family. And he got us a welcome mat that says JunkWaxVintage with our logo and the McMillans. So we're going to put a light on that so you can see it. So it's still a little bit to go. You know it, Mikey, too. That's right, Bubba. We're going to put in a exotic dancer pole as well. Cheers, my friends. Barost. All right, legends. Mr. Behrman Sr., let's bust into 2024 Topps Chrome Update first. Good luck. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. See you, Bubba. That's right, you know it, Justin. Shout out to Mrs. JunkWax. We would not be able to do this whole thing without Mrs. JunkWax. That's a fact. Mrs. JunkWax has actually been down the last 48 hours or so. She got a sinus infection that has spread into her mouth. So we got her on some antibiotics, though, and I hope she's feeling better today. 1, 2, 3. Pack number 4 to the side. Because it is tradición. Buena suerte, Mr. Behrman. Let's do it. Because we have a lot of boxes to get through, my man, I'm going to go ahead and rip all these down, and we will go through them together. Good morning to all you incredible human beings over here on TikTok. It is wonderful to have you on this terrific Tuesday morning. And legends, we are up to 37,000 likes over here on TikTok. Y'all are a bunch of screen-beating, JunkWax loving, positive Tuesday morning having legends. And I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Big Money Dodge, thank you so much, you legend. Shout out to our WWE fanatic in the house. That's right, Bubba. Shout out to the Righteous Gemstones. All right, here we go. Mr. Behrman. Mr. Trevor Williams for the Nationals. Shout out to Morgie. Mitchie Garver for my Seattle Mariners on the Prism Refractor. Hey, bot! I hate that guy. Andrew Abbott on the X-Fractor. Lucky Luciano. Encarnacion. Christian Encarnacion. Strand. Mason Wynn rookie. Silver Slugger Luis Arias on your X-Fractor. Cedon Rafaela on the Ray Wave Refractor rookie. Juan Soto. Colt Keith for the Tigers on your Future Stars. Austin Wells with his magnificent moustache. A luscious lip curtain. My Barossa. Jorge Barrosa on the X-Fractor. Slayton. Great Victor Scott. Wensil Perez. Tyler of the Black with the not-so-golden shower. Great Victor Scott. Logan Webb on the All-Star Game Refractor. Adam Ottavino on the X-Fractor. Dutch, you're frozen? Uh-oh. Are we frozen for anybody else? Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that, big man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jason. All right, we got a little Brian Ramos. Thank you so much, Mikey. Thank you, Cincy Steve Holland. I appreciate you, Jeremy Coe. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, James Erickson. I am so sorry, Dutch. I think that might just be you, my brother. I am so sorry. Maybe just try to come out of the app and then come back in. Miguel Andahar. Austin Martin looking grimy for Minnesota. Austin Hayes. And Nelson Velasquez for the Crazy Card Lady Kim's Kansas City Royals. Finishing that one off. Hey, thank you, Dutch. No worries, my man. All right, last pack magic out of box number 1 for you. Mr. Behrman, let's go. Little Jordan Lawler on the rookie debut. Yeah, they call him the fireman. That's his name. Emmanuel Clase, the fireman. Shota of the Iminaga rookie X-Fractor. Not too shabby. I think that's pretty valuable if that's in a PSA 10. And with his locks of love, Mr. Tyler Glasnow on the Ray Wave. Fun little box of Topps Chrome Update there, Mr. Behrman. Sleeving up your shota. All right, let's move on. So if you folks remember, in these MJ holding boxes, our buddy Chris Notley Bailey opened one of these little bad boys, and we found a Shohei Ohtani rookie in here. Let's see if we can't have lightning strike twice, shall we? Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. Brian Olson, good morning, my man. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. That's right, old horseshoe. Shout out to George Strait. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Ain't nobody got the horseshoe like the one I got. He can cool me down when I'm smoking hot. I'm the fireman. That's my name. I am such a dork. I'll see myself out. Empty box there, you legends. So this is the box that held the Shohei rookie in that box that we opened for Chris. So we're going to open all the other ones first. Let's start with some 2021 Stadium Club. They do sometimes, Mikey. That's a fact. Sometimes you get lucky. All right. Starting off a little Teoscar Hernandez for Toronto. Shout out to Mr. Jason Russell. The legend. What a cool card. Mr. Robin Yount. Airborne on the red foil. Tariq Screwball. Rookie. Hurling some heat for the Tigers. The Yount so nice you got him twice. Shout out to the Hammer. And last but not least, a little John Means Well. Channeling his inner John Rocker. There you go. Good morning, Jason Russell. Damn good to see you, my brother. So actually, Jason Russell, I don't know if by chance you watched the Whatnot show on Sunday, but I talked about on Whatnot the fact that we are not perfect, right? We try to be. But every now and then, there's a mistake that happens. But when that happens, I think it's very, very important to overcompensate when those mistakes happen. And I did not mention any names about who had the messed up order. But if that person would like to speak up, that would be okay. Because I did put that out there to the family. So, I hope that makes sense. All right, let's move on. Carter Womack. Are these minis? No, I just have really big hands. I'm just kidding, buddy. Nope, these are regularly sized cards, my brother. All right, we got the Tampa Bay Rays. Shout out to Wander. The White Sox. The Oakland Athletics with little Matty Chapman. Daniel the Bard for the Rockies. Nate Pearson for Jason Russell's Blue Jays. Jackson Reitz. Travis d'Arnaud channeling his inner Boston Bill Cormier. A decent Odor. Mr. Josiah Gray for the Nationals. Jake Arrieta. Christian Vasquez. As my Boston brethren would say, some Bryce Harper. Mazika. Severino. Chad Duncan Pinderhughes. Shout out to House Party. And Luis Robert on the Stars of the MLB. How about we go to 2021 Topps Update? That's right, Dutch. How about for my Seattle Mariners, rookie Mr. Aaron Fletcher? Thank you, Mikey. Arrieta. So nice, we have gotten him twice. Geraldo Rivera Perdomo. Old Horseshoe, this is an MJ Holdings box, my man. Jeff Hoffman. Flash Gordon. Lane Thomas, shout out to Lane Rust. Ryan McKenna, shout out to Uncle Moosey and the Orioles. Will Craig, rookie for the Pirates, shout out to Patrick Richardson. Teheran. Trevor Rogers on the All-Star game. Ooh, nice. Little 1991 throwback for my Seattle Mariners, Mr. Kyle Lewis. Clark Schmidt on the rookie debut. Frenchie Cordero, Arenado, Zimmerman, and Josh Rojas. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. No worries. Mr. Russell. So I was saying, buddy, I put out there on Whatnot on Sunday that because we were talking about people making mistakes, like breakers making mistakes, these things happen sometimes. It's unfortunate, but I was basically saying when you're sending out like 500 packages a week, inevitably, there's going to be one package that does not get to its destination. And we've been very, very lucky here in this family, and we've only had like 2 real mess ups. And one of them was for a person that I bought them a 1 of 1. Basically what I did with every like numbered or autographed card that they had, I upped it. So for example, if they had an autograph that was numbered to 150, I found the autograph numbered to 75. There was a card numbered to 3 that was supposed to be in his package, and I got him the 1 of 1 and sent it to him. So what I did not do is I did not mention the name of that person, but that person is here this morning. And if they want to speak up, I will put the ball in their court. But I just wanted to let them know that I did put that out there to the family. So if you want to speak up, you're more than welcome. Nico Suave, thank you so much for smacking the follow button. CM Glide, nope, we're not on Whatnot right now, my man. So when we go live on Whatnot, it is only Whatnot, and we do that on Friday afternoons and Sunday afternoons. Friday afternoons at 4, Sunday afternoons at 3, Central Standard Time. That's right, Mikey, too. So I just think it's important when mistakes happen to make it right, And that's exactly what we did. So I thank that person for trusting me and letting me fix it. Thank you so, so much. All right, this is your last pack magic until we get into the black one. Good luck, Mr. Behrman. Hey, thank you so much, Dutch. We do our damnedest, gosh dang it. I wish that mistake wouldn't have happened to begin with, but when it does happen, you just gotta, react the right way. So, Mr. Michael Conforto. Hey, thank you so much, Ernie Larson. Max Kranick for the Pirates. Sammy Kershaw. Jose Barrios for Jason Russell's Blue Jays. Lukey Williams. Hoy Park. Zandy from the Netherlands. Real Muto. Zach Thompson. Wilson on the Contreras. Atreyu Abreu. Shout out to Falcor. Kyle Hendricks. Yu Darvish. Martin Perez for the Boston Red Sox. Mitch Keller. The Sammy Kershaw, so nice you got him twice on a Chrome Stars of the MLB. Garrett Cole on the Rainbow. The Man, the Myth, the Miggy on the 2021's greatest hits for the Tigers. Shout out to Linda and Travis. Oh no! Where in the world is Wander Minor Franco? And it's probably a minor. Mr. Behrman. You let me know what you want to do with Wander here, big man. Little Mike Trout. K. Brian Hayes on the Future Stars. And Dutch, you are absolutely right, my man. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Legends, we are up to almost 40,000 likes over here. Heather Taylor, damn right. I love that you all get my extremely obscure references. Thank you. Jacob Stallings for the Pirates. User 801-969-718. Thank you for joining us over here on Twitch. Ernie Clement. Christian Javier. Shout out to Bubba. Carson Kelly. All right, I was hoping you would say that, Mr. Behrman. I hope his trays, seat tables, and seat backs are in their full, locked, upright positions. See ya! Shout out to my St. Lunatics, Kyle and Jeffro, with your St. Lunatic Cardinals. Dom Nunez, always a parte with Starling Marte. My PC, some jazz. Sonny Gray. Listella. One of the coolest cards of Top Series 1, in my humble opinion. Looks like you just stepped out of the Matrix, Mr. Tony Kemp. Anthony M., absolutely right, my man. Thank you so much. Jared Kellenick for my Seattle Mariners. Viper Smoke, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you. How about Slam Diego? Anthony always on a bender. And Garrett likes to crochet in his free time. All right, Mr. Behrman.
One day on, one to go.
Last pack magic, big man. Good luck. And then we're getting into your 2024 Topps Chrome. And then we will refresh that shop one more time before we call it a morning. It has been an absolutely magnificent last 2.5 hours together, my dear friends. I am going to go ahead and call a last call. If you would like to tear something down from JunkWaxVintage.com, you are more than welcome to do so. Now is a perfect time to do it. All right, we have Ryan McMahon, Matty Barnes, Jared Hughes, Adam Plutko, Dustin Fowler for the Athletics, little Austin Wins rookie, Jorge Lopez, John Hicks, the man, the myth, the pool hose. Beautiful, future Hall of Famer. Rojas, Arianzana, Hirano, Yoshisha, Torias for Minnesota, Inciarte for my Atlanta Braves. Cheers. Jace Peterson, Jason Vargas. Ooh, into some 2018. The Boston B-Boys. Betts, Brad, and Benz. Anthony Banda. Back to 2019, Mr. Shoemaker. CC Sabathia looking thicker than 6 Snickers. John Gant. How about your World Series champions, the Nationals? Excuse me, the Boston Red Sox. So sorry. Carl Edwards for the Cubbies. Adolis. And Edmundo Sosa for the Cardinals. Shout out to our St. Lunatics. Denard Span for my Mariners. The Atlanta Braves, Colby Allard, Tukey Toussaint, and Kyle Wright. Back-to-back Braves with Fultenowitz. EPA gets his start. The Flashbacks. From 1970. Ooh, nice. How about an Acuna Matata Rookie Cup? Beautiful. Oberg and Brad Branch finishing that one off. Oh, wow. That is a beautiful Acuna. Just leaving that one up for you. Jason Russell. So he decided to speak up. I appreciate that, Jason Russell. Thank you, big man. So, folks, the mistake that happened to Mr. Jason Russell, also known as J2 The Rock. So that is like a canvas parallel on that Acuna, by the way. Can you see the texture on that? That is not a regular card. I think you got a good one there, Mr. Behrman. Beautiful. So Jason Russell says, the one of one that I purchased for him will be cherished by the family forever. He said, you made it more than right. You went over the top with the other cards as well. Sorry, would love to type more, but driving. He says, everyone here knows what a legend you are, and that's why you have the people in here that you do. Mr. Russell. That is very kind of you to say, my man. Thank you so much. You know, it really bummed me out when that mistake happened. So I'll be transparent, folks. We actually accidentally sent his box to somebody else that also had the name Russell. And that person happened to be here in Austin, Texas. And that person, when they got that package, they blocked us on every platform and kept it. Yeah, that sucked. So that's why I went above and beyond, and I went out and I purchased all the other cards for him and made it right. You know, so thank you again, Jason Russell, for allowing me to make it right. I really appreciate that, my man. Unfortunately, there's a lot of tomfoolery that happens in our hobby, right? So it almost seems like even just an innocent mistake, people will automatically think that like the breaker stole their cards or something. You know what I mean? So it's almost like mistakes, you might as well have stole the card. because they're going to look at it that way anyway, even if it was an innocent mistake, you know? But luckily, we have an amazing community here, and we have built this over the last 4 years, and I think all of you know at this point that I would never in a million years do anything on purpose. You know what I mean? And obviously, we went above and beyond and we fixed that. So, just know, my friends, we are 99% perfect. It's almost never that those mistakes happen, but when they do, you can depend that we will make it right, and we will make it more than right. Because you bared with us through that. Miss Melody, good morning, young lady. It is awesome to see you. And Miss Melody, you might want to go back and watch the beginning of the show, because we busted into that football break, and you did very, very well. Not as good as Mikey 2, but you did very, very well. T-Bone Jones, thank you for smacking the follow button. I appreciate you, brother. Mr. Behrman, I could not agree more. This community is the best. Mr. Kevin Conlon. Good morning. I'm going to need to look this one up, buddy, because that is some kind of a parallel. That is not just a regular card, Mr. Behrman. That is like a canvas parallel or something. That's really, really cool. Eric Guy, that is the cloth sticker. That makes sense. Yep. There you go, brother. Mr. Behrman, you were absolutely right. You were absolutely right. True story, Bubba. Thank you, Brian Smith. Yep. So I do believe that is the sticker. The canvas sticker. And I might think about slabbing that one up, Mr. Behrman, because that one looks pretty damn good, brother. Mr. Kevin Conlon, you're going to get your JWV package today. Well, very excited for you to receive that JWV package, my man. All right, on the stand goes the Acuna Matata. Mr. Teddy Edison says, will the baseball break be tonight or for lunch? So we do not have a lunch wax today, my brother. Typically, we do lunch wax on Thursdays and Fridays. So tonight, we'll probably be busting into that baseball break. 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I appreciate you asking, buddy. And Anthony, you are absolutely right. That is a very cool Acuna card. I've never even seen one of those. All right, Mr. Behrman. Little last box magic, you legend. And then we're going to refresh that shop. Let's do it. Last box magic for Mr. Behrman. Teddy Edison, thank you, you legend. Yep. Nailed it, Bubba. Yes, he was. And I got to be really honest with you. I was this close from driving to that dude's house and knocking on his door, because I do have his address, and he lives right here in Austin. I reached out to him privately multiple times. I reached out to his wife privately multiple times, and then all of a sudden I was blocked. So what that tells me is they know what they got. And there was some bigger cards in there. So, yeah. Gotta love it. Hey, thank your user 810-969-718. You were absolutely right. All right, here we go. Last box magic. Oh, I already sliced that plastic. Silly me. I know, Dutch. I know it. Hey, thank you, Miss Melody. And congratulations on some beautiful hits this morning. And you should see what Mikey Kobaugh got this morning. We set a record this morning. That is the most magnificent break that we have ever had for one person here in this family. I have not, Chris Ryder. I have not. Because I figure I made it right anyway. You know? Just got to move on at a certain point. That's right. Absolutely right, Mikey 2. Mm-hmm. All right, we're just going to rip all these down, go through them together, and then we're going to refresh that shop one last time on this terrific Tuesday morning. I am so with you, Jeremy Coe. So with you. Hurts my heart that there's people out there like that, you know? I mean, at the end of the day, folks, I have to take responsibility. We did the mistake. It's our fault. But It would be really cool if he was just an honest, upfront guy, right? But at the end of the day, folks, the buck stops with me. You have one throat to choke, so to speak, and it's this one. So I will always take responsibility when those things happen. Luckily, they've only happened twice in the 4-year history of this channel. So we'll keep it that way. And actually, to be fully transparent with you, because of that mistake, I think I told you, Jason Russell, I appreciate you helping us out, buddy, because that was a learning experience. So we actually set up checks and balances to avoid those situations in the future. So it was just a simple name mess up because Jason Russell's last name is Russell and that guy's name was Russell. So Mrs. JunkWax thought that it was like a nickname or something. And that's why they got sent to him. Anthony M., you were absolutely right, brother. Karma is a real deal. Yep. He's going to get what's coming to him, unfortunately. All right, we got a little PCA rookie for the Cubbies. Shout out to J Mac. Chris Bryant for Colorado. Back-to-back Rockies. Shout out to Jonesy and Mr. Brian Smith. Acuna Matata on the summertime. Shout out to Will Smith. Kyle Harrison. Krabby Rob, you could not be more correct, good sir. Good to see our Prince Edward Island pal this morning. How about a Jackson Holiday rookie X-Fractor? That's pretty. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Chanul. Martinez. JP Crawford looking all kinds of fired up for my Seattle Mariners. Oh, hell yeah. How about a blue Ray Wave numbered to 150? Joey Meneses. For the Nationals, shout out to Morgie. Eloy. Mr. Williams. Alex Bregman. Peppawa. Vladdy. Ezekiel on the Future Stars for the Rockies. Mr. J-Rod Hillis, if you are taking off this morning, my brother, you already know. Have a magnificent remainder of your day, and we'll see you later tonight, legend. Speedy Gonzalez. Balazovic. Cedon Rafaela. Irving Lopez. I toss my keys to Lil C's, Dylan C's. A Rosa Reina on the all etch. My friends, my family, can I ask you to light that chat up like the 4th of July? Please and thank you with those Rosa Reinas. These are 2024, Krabby Rob. Mr. Outman for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mikey too. Luis Matos. Pajeda. Uncle Larry for the Pirates. Thank you so much, Old Horseshoe. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you, James Erickson. Miss Melody, you are spot on. Mrs. Waxbox is the best. Shout out to Mrs. JunkWax. She's been laid up for the last 48 hours, so I hope she feels better today. Mr. Brian Reynolds rap. Ezekiel. So nice, you got him twice on a Ray Wave refractor. Thank you, Kevin Conlon. Chanul on the X-Fractor. Good morning, CKD. Good to see you, my man. And I appreciate you asking. He says, how is the new place coming along? It's getting there. I think we're about 95%. Still have a little bit of work to do, but I appreciate you asking, buddy. Nice to see you this morning. Martinez. Little Jackson Merrill. Shout out to Melody. Her PC. For San Diego. Little Nico Horner. Sat in a corner. Trying to steal some second base. Cedric Mullins. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Blade. Ellie De La Cruz. On a refractor rookie. Peanut butter and jealous. Mr. Behrman.
Oh my God!
That's a nice one, buddy. If that comes back a PSA 10, that can be a little valuable. Top loading that one up for you, just in case. And then you got a nice X-Fractor rookie, Kyron Paris. And I've heard some really good things about this young man. So we're going to sleeve that one up too. Rippin' Ant, good morning, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG of the family. Mr. Rippin' Flippin' Ant. Good to see you this morning, my man. Miss Melody, I knew you would like that. Jackson Merrill. And we're going to sleeve up that Jackson Holiday as well. Couple of nice Jacksons in there. All we're missing is the Churio.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, Mr. Behrman. Jeff Behrman. As always, my dear friend, I cannot thank you enough for snagging these down from JunkWaxVintage.com, giving the rest of the family some eye candy. Mr. Jeff Behrman says Paris is one of your new PCs. Nice. Smart. Well, I'm glad I sleeved him up for you. All right, fam. We're going to rip this one down, and then we're refreshing that shop. Ernie Larson, I sincerely appreciate the reminder, my brother. Thank you. All right, we got a little Abner. Stinky Grinky. Will Smith. Somebody check this man's ear for foreign substances. Joe Musgrove. Yeah, they call him the fireman. That's his name. The fireman. Emmanuel Classe on the refractor. And Johan Rojas. Last but not least, rookie X-Fractor.
I'd like to have a go-around with that filly.
There you go, Mr. Behrman. Hey, it is my pleasure, brother. Thank you. I love ripping together, Jeff. And even, or I should say especially, when we find you some juice. Nice Ellie, absolutely beautiful Acuna Matata. I've got to believe that that is some kind of a short print on the canvas sticker. I'm going to have to do some research on that one, my man. See what that looks like if it comes back a PSA 10. And then your Joey Meneses. And that is 141 out of 150. Okie dokie. Hey, thank you again, Jeff. I remember we pulled that Kyron Paris autograph. Mm-hmm. And I've actually heard a lot of really good things about that young man since we pulled that autograph. So hopefully that one ends up very well for you, good sir. You deserve it. All right, family. Oh, hell yeah. We have a couple of juicy family rips to end our morning. Gavin and Jeremy Coe. I appreciate you, gentlemen. Let me grab your Jersey Fusions, and then we're going to rip into a mail day as well, Ernie Larson. Okay. Well, we just get to bust into a brand new case of Jersey Fusion this morning, you legends. Mr. Chris Ryder, you are spot on, buddy, and we are at 45,000 screen taps over here on TikTok. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Excuse me. Brand new sealed case of Jersey Fusion. Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko says, Dalen, does James Berkey have a new Twitch handle? Yes, he does. He is now called Big Daddy Cool. That is James Berkey. Danny Rendon says, will the celebration break happen tonight? If it fills, absolutely, my man. You betcha. Mr. Behrman, you pre-graded the Acuna. Smart man. Let me make myself a little note. Got you covered, brother. Thank you so much, Mr. Behrman. Okie dokie. Let's do it. That's right, Mikey. That's right. These cases are freaking huge. So check this out, fam. Each case will have 5 premium fusions. And the premium fusions are double, triple, or quad patches, game-dated net fusions, league logos, tags, and buttons. There's pro fusions, one-of-ones, and more. So, Mr. Jeremy Coe, you were first. Empty box. So, Jeremy Coe, would you do me a solid and choose left or right and a number 1 through 5? 1 is on the bottom, 5 is on the top. Hey, thank you, Danny. So, yep, if it is sold out, then we will definitely bust into that one tonight, my man. All right, Jeremy Coe says left 3. Got you covered, buddy. Thank you, Jeremy. And then Gavin, would you do me a solid and do the same thing, please? Choose left or right and a number 1 through 5. There you go, Jeremy. Thank you, good sir. All right, Gavin says right 2. This one right here. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you so much, Gavin. Thank you so much, Jeremy Coe. But first, before we bust into these Jersey fusions, let's bust into a little mail day. Jeremy Coe said Gavin can go first. That is very sweet of you, my brother. Thank you so very much for being so thoughtful. Sincerely appreciate that. But let's get into a little mail day first. So I want to give a humongous Costco economy size thank you to Mr. Ernie Larson. Cannot thank you enough for sending me anything. There is never any obligation to do so, but I am always indescribably grateful when you do. So thank you so much, Ernie Larson. And also, thank you for your patience, my man. You see how quickly I get caught up here. Jesse Holm, good morning, legend. Aha. Let's see what we have here. So, Ernie Larson, before we bust into these, buddy, empty box, are any of these cards for pre-grading, or are these all gifts? I just want to make sure before we start looking at them. Gavin says, I would be on Twitch, but I don't have premium and there's a lot of ads. So, Gavin, if you hang out long enough over here on Twitch, I am pretty positive that somebody's going to end up hitting you with a free gifted subscription. That happens multiple times every single day. So if you do want to come over here and join us on Twitch, I apologize. I know there's a lot of ads, but most everybody over here is subscribed and they'll take care of you. So trust the family, my friend. That's what I would say. All right, Ernie Larson. All gifts for you and the family. Cannot thank you enough, big man. All right. That's just bubble wrap. I see a package here marked with my name on it. Thank you, Ernie Larson. Aw, buddy. What? Oh, they're all marked. I didn't even have to ask. Silly me. Let's see what we have here, fam. And thank you so much, Ernie Larson, for marking these. Cannot thank you enough, good sir. Making my life a little easier. Oh, I see a Julio in here. That's right, Jesse Holm. Thank you, good sir. All right. So Mr. Ernie Larson knows that I am trying to collect the entire set of Topps Naturel. We have a Bobby Witt Jr. rookie. Atreyu Abreu. Shout out to Falcor. The Degrominator. Vladdy. Chris Bryant for the Rockies. The Bird Murderer. Also known as the Big Unit, Mr. Randy Johnson. Garrett Cole, Brandon Crawford's brother-in-law. Not kidding. Ken Griffey Jr. My man. My PC since I was just a wee tyke. And then Julio. Rodriguez. My PC. I cannot thank you enough, Ernie Larson. That is magnificent, my man. Those will be in my PC forever. Mikey, too. He says, Dalen, I'm not sure what kind of ship you're running here, but all your brakes are sold out. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate that. So, folks, we will be busting into those other 2 breaks this evening at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I might even be able to start at 7. We shall see. I will start as early as I can. You have my word. How about a little jazz on the relic? And, folks, if you remember, there is a Grail Julio that I've wanted for many years at this point, and it is this one right here. It's the 1988 throwback from 2022 Donruss. So I love these so much. Thank you, Ernie Larson. Ken Griffey Jr. on the gallery master strokes. Ken Griffey Jr. on the gallery. Ken Griffey Jr. on the throwback big baseball. And a little Chaz on the stars of the MLB. Amazing. Again, Ernie Larson, I literally cannot thank you enough. We have some here for my son. Ernie Larson, you big sweetie. Eric Pache, thank you so much for sharing out my live, my dude. Jim Cos, good morning, my man. And ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, we just hit 50,000 likes over here on TikTok. That is nothing short of amazing, my friends, and I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we got a little AJ Barnes. And that one is numbered 4th on print to 149. I love it so much. Thank you, Ernie Larson. Of course it's 4th on print. From the Legion of Boom, Mr. Richard Sherman. And then our PC, my son and I both, Mr. Steve Largent. And Mr. Steve Largent actually made a little cameo for yours truly a few weeks back when we moved into the new studio. And I need to deliver another humongous thank you to everybody in the family that threw in on that. That was absolutely amazing, and I will keep that video for the rest of my life. My PC, Mr. Steve Largent, knows my name. So cool. Dutch, thank you for sharing out my live, you legend. Like I have said before, and I will say it again, in my humble opinion, the best compliment that anybody can ever pay me over on TikTok is when you share out my live like that. Thank you, Dutch. And Miss Melody, smacking us with a beautiful rose. Thank you, Miss Melody. Little kiss from a rose. Baby! Shout out to Seal. All right, this one says Dalen's PC on the note. Thank you, Ernie. Julio Rodriguez on the Topps Heritage. Beautiful. Magnificent. Oh, believe it or not, I don't have that one. I've been looking for that one, Ernie Larson. Thank you, good sir. Little new age performers from Heritage. The Blueprint, Ken Griffey Jr. Thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate that, legend. And Big Deezy. Mikey is exactly right. Yep. For all international shipment, we pay up to $20 of your international shipping. So eventually, I do think that we'll get to a point here on this channel where we can offer free international shipping. But we do offer free shipping for everybody that's here in the continental U.S. And then for our international folks, we cover up to $20 of your international shipping. Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. again on the Heritage. 1991 Upper Deck, Ken Griffey Jr. Yes, please. Nolan Ryan on the gallery. Oh, hell yeah. Another one that I don't have, good sir. Ken Griffey Jr. playing for the White Sox on the Topps Heritage. A lot of you know that I'm trying to collect all the Ken Griffey Jr. White Sox cards. There's not many of them. And then the all-time greats Prism, Ken Griffey Jr. The sweetest swing in all of baseball, in my humble opinion. My brother, Ernie Larson, you have outdone yourself, my man. Thank you so, so much for sending these to us. They will be in my PC forever. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have one last one that's going to go into the family pull box from Ernie Larson. So these ones are going to all of you. Local card shop, good morning. And Big Deezy, nice to have you, my man. So folks, we have a couple of family rips to get through right after this pack. Thank you for your patience, Jeremy Coe and Gavin. We have a black foil Paul Skeens rookie. PCA on the Candy Cane Bat SP rookie. Beautiful. Good morning, Miss Mary. Your ears must have been burning this morning, Miss Mary, because we did the football break, and you did very well. Adley Rushman, the Santa Hat SP. Another Paul Skeens rookie. Marvin Harrison Jr., rookie for Arizona. Bobby Witt Jr., rookie. 1987 throwback Future Stars Bo Jackson. Come on now, bro. Beautiful. Corbin Carroll, shout out to Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Mr. Norman, you just got some bad health news. I'm very sorry to hear that, my man. But he says, I just wanted to let you know that watching you daily brings a smile to my face. Mr. Norman. That is ridiculously kind of you to say, buddy. You were hitting me in the feels over here. Thank you. And I'm so sorry that you got some bad news, my dude. Hope I can take your mind off it for just a little bit. And I hope it gets better very soon. You deserve all the positivity, buddy. How about Hank Aaron on the hollow? Another Julio. The man, the myth, the Ichiro Hall of Fame legend. Oh, that's magnificent. 2004. That is awesome, buddy. Cannot wait to get that into the family pull box. And last but not least, good old Rainbow Bo Jackson. Bo knows the JWVCC. Dutch, you want to see the Paul Skeens again? Sure thing, buddy. Isn't that cool? I'm actually going to top load that one. Right meow. So that will be in the family pull box. All of these cards will be in the family pull box. Big Ernie says, I appreciate everything you do for all of us, Dalen. Buddy, I appreciate you being here on almost an everyday basis. I cannot thank you enough for your consistency. I cannot thank you enough for the positivity. And I cannot thank you enough for the financial participation here on this channel, helping to keep this thing on the rails, Ernie Larson. So I am so grateful that you're here in the family with us, buddy. And I cannot thank you enough for those sweet, sweet cards, my brother. So as I have said before, my friends, and I will say it again, I never apologize for the redundancy. I know that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, right here in the JWVCC. And that is just another awesome example. And I cannot thank you enough, Ernie Larson. Hey, Justin, if you're taking off this morning, my man, big hugs, firm handshakes to the silent one. And we will see you later tonight, my man. Have a magnificent remainder of your Tuesday. See you, Justin. Thank you for starting the morning right, my good buddy. All right. I got to put all these beautiful cards to the side. Thank you again, Ernie Larson. I'm excited to organize those into my PC. Dutch. So your only PC is Paul Skeens. Nice. Well, Jason Norman, I can't follow everybody this morning, my man, but I just smacked you with a follow. So Jason Norman, officially, my friend, welcome to the family, and I'm glad you're here with us. And Jason, if you want to make the switch to Twitch, my friend, you might have a free gifted subscription waiting for you. And there is a link on my link tree that's on my TikTok profile. Or you can just go to twitch.tv/JunkWaxVintage. Mr. Dyke Miller, thank you for smacking the follow button. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family, Tyler. All right, my dear friends, my family, it has been an absolutely terrific Tuesday morning, and the last 3 hours have been nothing short of amazing. I cannot thank you enough for a magnificent way to start our morning and start our week. And folks, we have a big week ahead of us. We got some new products coming in this week. I believe this is a release week. We've got some new breaks coming We're going to have some top signature class hobby breaks this week. And those boxes are magnificent. I cannot hardly wait to bust into some of those. So, these will be our last 2 family rips of this terrific Tuesday morning. I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for the last 3 hours of awesome. And then guess what? Don't you fret. Don't you worry. We get to do it all over again tonight. Sometime between 7 and 7:30. I'm hoping for 7, but worst case scenario will be 7:30. All right, so we're going to start with Gavin. Good luck, Gav. And thank you, Jeremy Coe. Ernie Larson, if you've got to take off this morning, my brother, you have a magnificent remainder of your day, and I sincerely hope that we get to see you back here tonight. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you, Ernie Larson. Made my morning over here, brother. Thank you again. Mikey 2 says, Dalen, I put in pre-grading for the Donald Driver and the Lad. Beautiful. I would need to look through and double check, Mikey, on those. But I will do that, and I'll shoot you a message later. All right, good luck, Gavin. Here we go. Out of our brand new sealed case of Jersey Fusion.
Oh my God!
You got yourself a good one there, Gavin. Hank A. Aaron. Triple relic number to 25.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying, Gavin. Holy crapola, my dude. Would you just look at it? Triple relic of Hammer and Hank. You win, good sir. And let's find out where this came from. My favorite part of Jersey Fusion. Congratulations, Gavin. Holy wow. Let's do this together. That is a 1991 post-career game-worn jersey from Hammer and Hank A. Aaron. That is awesome. Congratulations, Gavin. Peanut butter and jealous, my dude. Does not get much better than that. Holy cow. That's from the All-Star game in Toronto. Shout out to Jason Russell. And that is authenticated and photo matched. How cool. You actually get to see him wearing that jersey from 1991. Not all of them are photo matched. That's even cooler, my man. And numbered to 25. Hey, thank you, Gavin. And I sincerely hope that that is just another beautiful rip in a long line of beautiful rips, my friend.
Damn.
Whew. What a morning we have had over here, my friends. Goodness gracious. We have found some straight juice this morning. 2 numbered to 5s, a 1 of 1, the numbered to 25, Hammer and Hank. Goodness gracious. All right, legends.
You can take me, but you cannot take my bunghole. I have no bunghole. I am the great cornholio.
One down, one to go.
Old Horseshoe Jeremy Coe. My brother from another mother. Let's see if we can't have lightning strike twice. That Hammer and Hank are some big shoes to fill, but we're going to give it a shot. Let's go. And before we bust into this last box, folks, one last time I want to deliver a Costco economy-sized thank you to each and every one of you for hanging out with us on this terrific Tuesday. It is an absolutely amazing way to start our week, and it is all because of you. As I always say, ladies and gentlemen, I could come on here every single day and put my silly voice out there into the ether, but it means absolutely nothing unless you're out there on the other side. So it takes 2 to tango here, folks. And you are absolutely amazing, and I cannot thank you enough. All right, let's go. We got a basketballer for the Lakers, and it is a jumbo patch. Eglin Baylor. Somebody want to look that fella up? Jason Norman! You made the switch to Twitch, you legend. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we could hit Mr. Jason Norman with that warm JunkWax Vintage welcome, I would appreciate it more than you will ever know. And that is another numbered one. 1996 warm-up suit, numbered to 99. There you go, Jeremy Coe. So he was your first-round draft pick in 1958 for the Minneapolis Lakers. Retired in 1971. Had a career average of 27 points per game, 13.5 rebounds per game, and he was an 11-time NBA All-Star and Hall of Famer. Well, there you go, brother. Got yourself a nice one. Congratulations, Jeremy Coe. That's right, Mikey won, and he has epic armpit hair. True story. I love you so much, Mikey. All right, well, there you go. And Mr. Jeff Behrman Sr. Cannot thank you enough for smacking Mr. Jason Norman with that free 1-month subscription. Jason, I apologize, brother, because you're no longer a part of the crew. Because you're now part of the family. Welcome to the family, Jason Norman. Great to have you over here, big man. Absolutely right, Mikey won. And yes, that was numbered. 33 out of 99. Congratulations, Mr. Coe. I will put that back in there only to be removed by you. All right, legends. Oh, hell yeah. Right at the end of the show, starting a little end of the show hype train. Hype train! As always, you incredible human beings, if we take this hype train to a hype train level 4, I will give away a JunkWax Vintage hitbox this morning. Threaten me with a good time. Actually, you know what, Jeremy Coe? We didn't look that one up. Let's do it. It said his warm-up pants, but let's see them. Oh, there you go. So that was a 1996 X-Pro TV commercial worn warm-up suit. And it was autographed as well. Very cool. Mr. John Grandy, good evening. James, hello. Very, very cool there, Jeremy Coe. Congratulations, my man. All right, buddy. Well, both of you got numbered Jersey Fusions. Congratulations, Gavin and Jeremy. That is fantastic. And ladies and gentlemen, we are at Hype Train Level 1, 71%. Mr. John Grandy, it is wonderful to see you this morning, my brother. Thank you so much for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. Mr. KC1 Integra, Chris Ryder, you are spot on. Humongous thank you to Mr. Jeff Behrman Sr. You're right, Bubba. We could probably find that commercial somewhere. You are spot on. Ken, good morning, Mr. Armstrong. How you doing, big man? Big hugs. Firm handshakes to you as always. It is wonderful to see you on this terrific Tuesday. Miss Mary, thank you for the warm welcome to Mr. Jason Norman. And Miss Mary, you might want to go back and watch the replay after the show this morning because you did pretty damn well in that football break. You and Miss Melody both. And Melody sending us a little donut this morning. Thank you so much, you big sweetie. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Dutch, I love it. Thank you so much for using my old emotes. I forgot those were even in there. Huzzah. Smash Zero, you were absolutely right, my man. And this is why I try to get everybody over here to Twitch, because I think it's a much better viewing experience, in my humble opinion. So I will always be transparent with you, my dear friends. We go live to 5 separate platforms simultaneously almost every single show. So you will find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, but the preferred viewing experience, the whole rest of the famdamly, is over here on Twitch. And that's why I try so hard to get everybody over here. So Smash Zero, you were absolutely right, and I sincerely appreciate the kind words, buddy. Welcome. And Miss Mary, smacking Smash Zero with that free 1-month subscription. Thank you so much, Miss Mary. And I cannot thank you enough for the puppy bits. Taking us to Hype Train Level 2. We are at 25% Legends. Miss Mary, thank you again. Bubba. Danny Rendon. Jeff Behrman. Mikey 2. Sincerely appreciate you all. Thank you so, so much. Looking forward to it, Miss Mary. Shoot me a text after you see what you got. Hey, you too, Miss Melody. Johnny. Excellent to see you, my man. Happy Tuesday. Big Z, welcome back. Nice to see you as always. Hope we have all had a terrific Tuesday morning. You're catching me right at the end of the show this morning, my dear friends. It has been an absolutely magnificent last 3 hours and 3 hours and 11 minutes that we have been here this morning. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers. That's right, Mikey. So actually, I lowered the Hype Train level just for this one rip. So all we have to do is take it to level 4. Oh, I'm so sorry. I misspoke. Mikey 2 was the one that gifted Smash Zero. I apologize. Mary was right below it. So thank you, Bubba. I appreciate that, brother. I am sorry. That's right, KC1 Integra. So typically, my friends, just to let you know, we typically have like a 2-hour show in the morning. And we have gone 3 hours, and by the end of this show, we'll probably be here for 3.5 hours. And I cannot thank all of you enough for a terrific way to start our week. Rent-A-Center, welcome back, my man. And I heart you right back. Good, sir. Thank you, Mikey, too. You are spot on, good buddy. Shout out to Miss Mary. We love Miss Mary. And folks, we're at 31% on Hype Train Level 2. As always, if that Hype Train needs to pull into the station this morning, I am nothing but grateful. Thank you so, so much, my dear friends. Smash Zero, yes, we do. But I do think we haven't updated it yet, but let me find out. Yep, that is last week's schedule, unfortunately. But we will have a new one up today. So like I said, Mrs. JunkWax has been down for the last 48 hours. She's the one that does our weekly schedule. So I am positive that we're going to fix that today. So sorry about that, my man. But what I can tell you is we will be back here tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope to see all of you then. Danny says, thank you, Dalen, for your dedication to us. Aw, brother. Thank you. You know, at the end of the day, folks, you know, I started this whole thing 4 years ago from a closet very similar to that one. And I started ripping JunkWax. And for the whole first year of our channel, I didn't sell anything. It was just a hang, you know? And then slowly but surely, I had members of this community convince me to start selling stuff. And then eventually we got a logo. And then eventually we moved to Twitch. And then eventually we moved to all the platforms. So this whole thing has grown very slowly but surely over the last 4 years, and it will continue to. We're taking this thing to the moon, my friends. And I cannot thank you enough for being on this journey with me. Hey, I love you more, Krabby Rob. That's right, and you were there when I came out of the closet. The username over here on TikTok says, just curious, how did you get the Todd Van Poppel signed? So actually, that was a gift from my buddy Utah Breaks, also known as Brandon Franz, who is a longtime OG of this family. And he knows that I have a thing for Todd Van Poppel because back in 1991, he was the Chase. And I ripped through countless packs looking for that Todd Van Poppel. I was never able to find it until I was 40. And then Brandon Franz went out on eBay and found me one signed. So that's how we got it, buddy. I appreciate you asking. And you legends, I must give credit where credit is due. Everybody over here on Twitch, we just hit our 1,000th message in the chat this morning. Wow. That's a lot of boos. I cannot thank you enough, you legends. All right, folks, we're at Hype Train Level 3, 82%. Chris Ryder, thank you. Mr. Steinhoff, welcome. So let me give a shout out to all the legends over here on TikTok. Dutch, Melody, Rent-A-Center, Chris Ryder, Luke Moyce, Mikey, The Bully Dog Dad, Bertera, Jesse Holm, Eric Pache, or Mr. Pacheco. Sorry, Eric. Eric Pacheco. It ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy, John Grandy, T-Bone Iones. Oh, T-Bone Jones, sorry. The mini baseball helmet guy. Everybody knows that ice cream tastes better out of a mini baseball helmet. Duh. Travis Alba, Michael Vieira, Adrian Holguin, and Jay Rips, and Rico Suave. Thank you so much for hanging out with little old me this morning. And folks, we're up to 55,000 likes over here. Damn. Y'all ain't messing around this morning, folks. Eric Nogler, my brother from another mother, coming through with the half a showstopper. Thank you so much, you legend, my national brother. How's the little one doing, Eric? Proud papa over there. Miss Mary, smacking us with half a showstopper with the puppy bits. Thank you so much, Miss Mary. And folks, we took this hype train to level 4. So that means we're giving away a JunkWaxVintage hitbox this morning. And I could not be more excited to do it. So, folks, all we had to do is take it to that level 4 this morning. That's right, Mikey. There you go, big man. Eric, he's doing all right, but keeping you busy? I'm sure he is, good buddy. Well, congratulations again on that beautiful little one. I know you're an amazing father, so keep up the good work, Eric. Big hugs, firm handshakes to you, my bud. And I hope I get to see you at the National again this year. Are you going to Chicago? Are we going to make it 2 years in a row, Eric Nogler? Hey, thank you, brother. Danny Rendon, I sincerely appreciate you, buddy. Mr. Holland, thank you for the 100 beautiful bits. There you go, Mikey. I hope so. That would be sick. Senor Ruiz, if you're taking off this morning, Oscar. Hey, Oscar, I see you have a free Twitch Prime subscription as well, my friend. So feel free to use it if you want. Bubba, you will always be sad about the Air Jordan hitbox poll. I know, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Frank Rizzo, good morning, my man. You know it, Dutch. Oh, hell yeah. Rent-A-Center, thank you so much for the beautiful gifts. The mini baseball helmet guy, it is always nice to have you, my brother. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. And I sincerely appreciate the rose. Gotcha, Eric Nogler. Well, I'll miss you there, buddy. Gosh dang it. Oh, but you will be possibly in that area. Oh, well, that would be sick. And I'll have Mrs. JunkWax with me this year. And we're going to be there for the whole week. Smash Zero. Is that the Blood Scar Griffey? No. Well, I mean, technically, yes. Yep. But that is not a card. That's actually in a tile. So that was actually a gift that I got from Mr. Brandon Franz, also known as Johnny Utah. Pretty cool, right? And these were made by Classic Court Tiles. We're always out trying to support other small businesses. So Brandon Franz, thank you for gifting that to the family. Isn't that cool, Smash Zero? Pretty neat, right? Oh, and by the way, somebody noticed that one this morning. And shout out to Mikey1. These are some of the cool things that he makes with his 3D printer. Isn't that neat? So I have the 1986 Barry Bonds in there. Oh, and by the way, my dear friends, just a friendly reminder, we have a Razzie coming this week for a Travis Bazana autographed baseball. Excited for that one. I could not agree more, Miss Mary. There you go, Mikey. That's right. Smart man. Oh, Smash Zero. You have that Barry Bonds in a Gem Mint 10? That's a doozy. Nicely done, my man. Keep that one forever. So, folks, I'll share with you. Let me show you something. So I'll show you what I was bidding on for the JunkWax Vintage hitboxes. Speaking of Barry Bonds and a PSA 10. Technically, I am the high bidder right now, but I am positive that I will probably not be by the end of that auction. So, hoping to get that one and put it into the JunkWax Vintage family hitboxes, because that would be a huge one. I would love to see somebody here in this family walk away with that. Mikey, that will probably be a level 11 or above hitbox if we end up winning it. But you know what? While we have a few seconds here, folks, let me show you something. I will show you what is coming into the JunkWax Vintage hitboxes, because there's some doozies in here, family. Ken Griffey Jr. on the silver pack PSA 10. How about Michael Harris? $10.10. That one will be in the JunkWax Vintage hitboxes someday. I see you there, Mikey. So I'm just giving you a little sneak peek. Oh, this one's fun too. That one will be in there as well. Shohei Ohtani rookie, PSA 10. So thank you so much, Mikey 2, for 6 gifted subscriptions. And thank you, Mary, for 1,320 bits. Sincerely appreciate you, family. I know it, Krabby Rob, I know. And there's a whole lot more than that coming, too. So I got 24 brand new slabs that are coming into the house this week. So I am ready to knock out some JunkWax Vintage hitboxes. I don't want to run out again, so I went hard. All right, you legends. Let's find out who wins this JunkWax Vintage hitbox this morning. If you would allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, I gotta pull the list of all of you incredible human beings that donated this morning. You know we gotta do a little moose race. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. There we go. All right, family. It is moose race time. We're going 30 seconds on the clock. So in this race, my friends, we have Mr. Steve Holland, Eric Fish, Johnny D, Miss Mary, Jeff Behrman Sr., Danny Rendon, Bubba, Mikey 2, whole bunch of Mikey 2, and Mikey 1. 66 moose. Good luck, family. Here we go. And Mikey 1 on the front side, Cincy Steve Holland on the back side. Looks like Mikey 2 taking the whole shot. It is Mikey 1 in the number 1 spot, Mikey 2 in the number 2 spot, Eric Fish on the bubble. Miss Mary coming up and taking over number 2. With 10 seconds to go, we have Mikey 1 in the lead with about a half a moose length. But coming up quick with 3 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss Mary. Hell yeah. Congratulations, Miss Mary. And Mikey 2 taking the 2nd and 3rd spots. Congratulations, Miss Mary. Amazing. I think that's good karma. Coming right back to Miss Mary. You win this morning, young lady. Hey, thank you so much, Danny. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Bubba. And Miss Mary, that is your very first moose race win. That's right. Well, you deserve every bit of it, Miss Mary. Here we go. This is our last JunkWax Vintage hitbox until tonight, because I think I got more of them coming in today. This is our level 4 hitbox, and we have a 1988 Fleer sticker. How about the mailman, Mr. Carl Malone? Airmail. Shout out to Brandon Franz, also known as Johnny Utah. That is a 1988 Fleer sticker and a PSA 5. Hey, thank you so much, Bubba. Right? Superstar stickers from 1988 Fleer. Congratulations, Miss Mary. I am very, very stoked that that gets to go to a good home. Spot on, Mikey, spot on. All right, my dear friends. Well, that was a whole lot of fun. I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for starting this amazing week the right way. So like I said, my dear friends, we have a truly amazing week ahead of us. We've got new products coming. We've got new breaks coming. We're going to bust into, I think, 2 breaks tonight because I think both of them are full. So we have a 4 Hobby Box baseball break, and then we have a Celebration break as well. So as always, my dear friends, you know the break section up there at JunkWaxVintage.com is not going to sit empty. So we have some doozies coming. So my advice to you, my dear friends, is to keep your eyes peeled to JunkWaxVintage.com today. We will keep you updated over there in the JunkWax Vintage family chat. We'll keep you updated in the JunkWax Vintage family Discord. And I hope to see each and every one of you back here tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Dutch, Ski Fishing, thank you so much for smacking the follow button. I appreciate you. And Legends, on this terrific Tuesday morning, we are almost up to 60,000 likes over here on TikTok. That is nothing short of amazing, and I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Amazing.
Oh my.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you so much, Mikey, too, for snagging our Saint Lunatics. Beautiful. So, Legends, you already know. I am chomping at the bit to be right back here with you tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. There is a small chance that I might be able to go live a little bit early. So if I can start at 7, we will definitely let everybody know. I'll give you a heads up. But worst case scenario, I'll see you tonight at 7:30. My friends, enjoy the jingle and have a truly terrific Tuesday. I know you will. And of course, until I see you again next time, my dear friends, I need you to do me a favor today. I need you to do me a solid. When you go out there today and for this entire week, first and foremost, please be good to yourselves. When you use that inner monologue, because we all do your damnedest to say nice things to yourself. Got to pump yourself up instead of pushing yourself down, right? I struggle with that myself. Pretty hard on myself sometimes. So please, be good to yourself. Secondly, be good to the people around you. Practice the heck out of that golden rule, no matter how difficult those other human beings make it. I know what you're going to say. Uncle JunkWax, those other human beings out there, sometimes they suck. I know. Unfortunately, my friends, our world, and especially our wonderful card hobby, can be chock full of a-holes. We've all seen those other Facebook groups. They can be kind of a cesspool, right? We're all set in the a-hole department. We're full. We need kindness, patience, tolerance, and empathy. And you, my dear friends, can be the change that you want to see in the world today. So do your damnedest to give other people a little bit of slack. Personally, what I do is I treat every human being that I encounter as if they were having the worst day of their entire life. That's how I do it. So, be good to yourselves. Be good to the people around you. And lastly, do your damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude, my dear friends. As I have said before, it is absolutely impossible to have a terrible day when you live in gratitude. Always remember, my friends, that there are hundreds of thousands of human beings out there today that are eating dirt. They're drinking dirt because they don't have clean water, right? If you live here in North America, my friends, there is 100% a short list of things that you can be grateful for. So instead of being spiteful for the things that you don't have, try to keep in mind all the blessings that have been bestowed upon you. If you have a car that runs, if you have a roof over your head, if you know where your next meal's coming from, if you have a family that loves you, if you have a card community that loves you, there you go. I just gave you a short list. So, whatever's on your list today, my friends, I hope you find it. I hope you let it motivate you today. And I sincerely hope that I get to see all of you back here tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, thank you so much, Smash Zero. I sincerely appreciate you being here, big man. Please make sure to come back here and join us again tonight. I love having you. And Smash Zero, what is your first name, my dude? I try to call everybody in the family on first name basis. And I have a hunch that you're going to be here with us for a while. Hey, we love you too, Mikey1. Thank you, thank you. Macy. Thank you so much, Miss Macy. Is it Miss Macy? I don't want to misgender you. I have done that a few times. I feel terrible. There was a dude that we were battling with on TikTok who had a special needs daughter. And I definitely said, sir. Oh, I still feel terrible about that. Ouch, kabibbles. Eric Pache, thank you so much for sharing out my live. Dutch, mad love to you as well, my brother. We will see you back here later tonight. Thank you, Macy. I appreciate that, brother. I'm so glad I asked. All right, Macy. Well, I appreciate you, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my dude. I bet you're tough. Great to have you, Macy. All joking aside, my man. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the family. We're very grateful to have you, my man. All right, folks. Enjoy the jingle. Mr. Sondergeld, our mustache marauder. Excellent to see you back, Brandon. How are you doing, sir? Catching me right on my way out. My TikTokers, enjoy the remainder of your morning, and we'll see you later. Smoochies. It's a bloodthirst. That's not the right one. There you go.
Wake up, it's a cardboard kind of day with Dalen on the mic, get ready to play. We're ripping packs from the past to the now. Vintage wax to chrome, we'll show you how. Spicy water in hand, we pull that heat with grails, refractors, and hits so sweet. Amanda's in the mix, keeping things on track. Mrs. JunkWax knows how to crack that back. It's the JunkWax Vintage Morning Show, where the pulls are wild and the vibes
TikTok, can you guys hear this song?
From Bo to Brock, from J-Rod to Shaq. We're flipping through decades, never looking back.
Oh, the song's not over here. What the hell? That's not great.
Live on 5, that's TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Card clubs deep, and every legend's in the room. Yeah, it's the JunkWax Vintage Morning Show.
I'm so sorry the song's not over here on TikTok, folks. I apologize. I don't know why.
Cards and let's go.
Ripping packs and cracking backs.
Powered by cardboard and chaos. JWV in the AM. Let's roll.
Naughty by nature. I appreciate you, buddy. We'll see you later. All right, legends. Well, I will work hard to try to get that fixed throughout the day. You all know that I've been working on my sound here, so thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate that. Dutch, you are spot on, my man. We made it to 60,000 likes this morning. That is nothing short of amazing, my man, and I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come on, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
My friends, my family, you already know. This entire terrific Tuesday morning, the last 3 hours and 35 minutes, deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Ooh, yeah.
I am humble in general.
Oh my God! I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come on, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
All right, you incredible human beings. Thank you again for a terrific Tuesday. A wonderful way to start our week. Miss Mary says, how can I find out how long my subs? I have no idea, Miss Mary. I am so sorry. I wish I had a better answer for you there. Does anybody else know over here on Twitch how long you can find out how long you've been subbed for? Oh, there you go, Mikey. Maybe. Does that work? Yeah, I don't know, Miss Mary. Gosh dang it. Sorry, homie. I wish there was. I wish I had a better answer for you. Humongous shout out to Cincinnati Steve Holland, Miss Mary, Eric Nogler, Danny Rendon, Johnny D, Miss Mary, Bubba, Mikey 2, Jeff Behrman, Mary again, CJ Smiles, Ernie Larson, Andrew freaking Doney, Danny Rendon. Cannot thank each and every one of you enough for a truly terrific Tuesday morning. We will see all of you amazing human beings back here tonight, sometime between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Hey, Miss Mary, we got you covered. Oh my gosh, over here on Twitch, folks, that card is the stuff of nightmares. Thank you, Mikey. All these cards over here are magnificent. Thank you, bud. All right, legends, have a magnificent remainder of your day. Hey, thank you so much, Bubba. Crazy Card Lady, you did. We went through a 5-box football break this morning, and it was awesome. Probably one of the better football breaks that we have done here on this channel. And again, humongous shout out to Mr. Mikey 2, Mr. Mikey Koba, who we set a record this morning, my dear friends. That is the best break that we have had for one person in the history of this channel. Over 4 years. Nothing short of amazing this morning, Mikey 2. Congratulations again, big man. Amazing. All right, y'all. I love you all so much. I'm going to go rip into a couple of Red's breakfast burritos. Shout out to Red's. Brandon, our mustache marauder, thank you so much for the beautiful gift this morning. Shout out to Mikey, the crazy card lady Kim, Bertera, Michael Vera. It ain't easy being this Brandon crazy. Josie, the one-armed bandit, Tater Salad, Ryan G, and A.T. Cincy. Thank you for hanging out with little old me this morning, my dear friends. And I am so looking forward to seeing you back here tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around you legends. We'll see you back here tonight. Smoochies!